Oh, hello. I feel like I should put these in just in case. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Let me get my gear stuff together. And welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm back. I've got 3 hours of space on this StreamYard. So this time I won't lose my episode because I'm not going through YouTube directly. I'm going through StreamYard. So StreamYard, you want to throw out a free year of StreamYard for me? That would be great. Thank you for fucking up my last community healing video and taking it down. It was my fault. I literally saw the thing. I didn't know what it meant when it was like ticking, 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 and the clock. It was like going, and it was like saying blah blah blah, time left of recording, and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm live. It's recording, and I didn't realize it was telling me this won't save the moment I got off or when I didn't even know when it ended or whatever. Long story longer, still getting my shit together. I will be getting my shit together for the rest of my life. I'm doing better and better at it on a daily basis with all of your guys' help. And of course, with beautiful protesters like DanWalksLA. So here he is. Hi, Dan.
Hey, girl. Dude, if we can make that StreamYard sponsorship happen, like, we will be
I mean,
gold.
can we StreamYard? Are we able to get, free StreamYard access to
That's what
members
I'm
of the
saying.
cult of Scientology that have left the cult of Scientology trying to expose, the crimes and the abuses that went on a daily basis and that go on a daily basis? Cheers. I saw your
Cheers. Yeah, we got a little Celsius
I saw
here.
your
Just a
thing and
little.
I
Just
have
gotta
a
perk
cute,
myself up.
yeah, and I have a little Be Fierce fun.
So cute. Cheers. Stay hydrated.
Cheers, 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 everybody.
So yeah, what a weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
What a weekend. And also, I just want to really thank you. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to print this so I can be very clear about what I'm saying. I really
Oh,
want to
yeah.
thank you,
Why me?
specifically you, Dan, because I had so much anxiety going on, and I still do, like in my world, whether that's like filing papers in time for certain things, lawsuits, court cases, writing up my story from my childhood, not only writing it up, but also writing all the abuses, like all the work I did. It's like people, I'm telling my story and all this. So when I hear you out there and you're sitting there, like you were out there for 7 hours, okay? And every time you're talking to somebody comes over, somebody's not right. You're just so alert, and like you're such a good example of like the proper, or I guess like a good way that, a sort of useful way that people can protest without feeling like they have to be loud or screaming, which most of the time I am if I'm out there. Actually, no, I'm also getting way better at it. But sometimes you guys are definitely probably going to hear background sounds from my animals. Sorry. My microphone totally fucking broke. Wow. You're really trying to amp it up, huh? So yeah, many things are going, but there are also many things. Yeah. So you going out there, and I was listening, like even my anxiety, I'm literally getting paperwork done, and I have you and I have streets on one phone and
Mm.
you on the other. And it was just so cool. It inspired me so much. Fox, give me that.
I think across the board, everybody that showed up, like it was just a chill, no drama dynamic. And I've been craving that for a very long time. And it just felt really good. We all sort of and we all helped each other, and we'll get
Yeah.
into it. I have notes and everything of things that happened, and we'll go through the stream and stuff. But it was a really heartwarming experience, and I left, my walk home, I just smiled the entire time because we annoyed the fuck out of Scientology. Just wait, if anybody didn't tune into any of that, we're going to go through my stream and other people's streams, and you just wait. It's crazy what they pulled.
Yep.
But just being able to work together again in such a wholesome way and just have each other's backs, it felt really amazing. So across the board, everybody just kudos.
And I just want
10
to
out of 10.
read what your post said. So first of all, there's obviously, I'm me. I'm gonna, try to we're gonna stay on the mission and stay focused. But there was definitely anxiety a little bit for
Yeah.
me not going because I literally cannot attack my body energetically anymore. I cannot just dump my body and be like, nope, I gotta go protest. And then 3 hours, nobody knows, but like 3 hours later, I come back home. Even last year, when I did this, I literally came home with a migraine and my
Yeah.
whole nervous system was just shook. It took me like
Nope.
3 days to
Not
calm
not
down.
healthy. Not healthy. And then that does not make you productive for the next thing. So you are totally
Which
valid.
right.
You can take breaks when you want. You don't have to show up to anything if you don't
Well,
want.
let
You
me
have
tell you, I definitely felt bad that I didn't
No.
go. And I didn't mean bad I felt bad like I let my anxiety. Also, that's not true. I was getting so much paperwork done that I got done today, and Sam literally
Absolutely.
knows about it. So yeah,
It was time well
had I
spent.
not done that, I would have been stressing today with
Yes.
all the people that I was on the phone with. Like, where was the paperwork? All of that. So
I
I'm
think
actually very, but like
people
I said, but let me go back to the beginning. I really want to thank you.
Oh God.
You've taught people the way I've seen you deal with so many disagreements in the community, the way that you interact with people, the things you don't talk about because it's completely toxic and you know that addressing it will just create more toxicity. Instead, you go out there and you do it. You're like, even if I don't show up, even if nobody shows up, you were still there with the sign. And so there's certain things that you posted. I want to read your post if that's okay from your
Please do. Yeah.
and I just wanted to in my new world of Lara FM being able to heal in this community with everybody, I want to be able to bring up things that could have been a sour point or something that we need to be able to talk about and heal from it and move on from it. And
We're on
that's my
this
thing.
journey with you, girl. We are on this journey together.
Cheers. I love this. Cheers, you angel cutie pie dancers. And cheers, chat. Cheers, chat.
Cheers, chat. Yes. We couldn't have done it without all of y'all being there too and
I definitely
supporting
was
the various
I'm not
streams.
I was in your stream and I went into streets when he went. I was on your streets and then a little bit with Eric LeVay. I noticed he also posted a close up, which I also want to show.
I imagine many people had like a command center at their computer or devices with all the different streams going.
And that's the thing, because there were so many people in your chat that were supporting that some of them would be out there. Okay, so let me read this. I just really wanted to thank you. And then I wanted to read I also want to thank you just for being a good friend and letting me be alone when I need to, or showing up right for that quick lunch right before I went into this really intense police meeting. And I just was like, oh my God, I felt like it's so weird. I'm feeling bad that I didn't go to the protest, and I'm feeling bad that I made you walk all the way to come to lunch with us. There's so many things that I'm like, wow, why can't I just accept that people do want to help and they don't do it out of like complete exhaustion? Like you just do it with like, okay, you got a purpose. And so, yeah, you're amazing. And I just wanted to say that and thank you so much. Okay, I want to read his post because this was just hilarious and so to the point, and I feel like future protests should be like this. Okay, so Dan says, I had a blast protesting Scientology at the Hollywood Christmas parade, and this is who I also wanted to thank. Ashley Ramirez, Pusatology, you're freaking awesome. If you want to jump up here and give your view at all, Ashley, if you're watching, I can totally send you the link. You can jump on for wherever you are on your phone. Don't you be shy, Ashley. You getting that work done.
She needs to get in here because she did a hell of a job.
Yes, and then Bob, Roberta, Matt, they were all there at the beginning. I think they were there a little bit before you.
Yes, they were. Thank God they were there before me because Scientology was starting to we're going to get all into it, but that was oh my God, they were a blessing.
And okay, and then Kathy, that was great to see Kathy came for a bit. Cuts E, that was great as well. And then Streets LA popped up, definitely come down with the flow, and we'll get some of that as well as Eric LeVay and Jess and a few other people. I hope I didn't miss you, but thank you all.
Yeah, no, there were more.
Everybody in the chat. Thank you all for everybody in the chats. That really, it's all of us being there, and it's nice to see that like really the chat being there is so supportive. It really is. It's like, I was just watching people in the chat having their eyes on certain people and things. And I was like, oh my God, I'm also watching that. It's a different perspective, it's a safety issue where you're actually being more secured and more safe. You have more safety on your side because you have other people watching. We're
People
all
are clipping,
witnesses.
people are logging,
100%.
observing, and if I have a question or am unclear about something or need somebody's, whereabouts, like chat is there to guide. So,
Exactly. And so,
yeah.
yeah, I'm going to try to read this
Okay.
without interrupting, but I'm reading it kind of also agreeing with what Dan is saying. And also, okay, so yeah, he had a blast. We all did, protesting at the Scientology Christmas parade. Ashley, Bob, Roberta, Matt, Kathy, Cutsy, Streets LA, Jess, and others. Amazing work. Felt that love and support from a community that is so strong. And together we annoyed the fuck out of Scientology. Equals Scientology tried to stake claim on the sidewalk. They literally tried to start setting up all these tables and blow up Christmas Santas and like just blow up things that literally occupy the sidewalk where people would normally be sitting on the parade. So that's a very key point because during this whole video that we're going to be showing and others, for Dan specifically, he was there in the front of the testing center in front of Winter Wonderland with this big, huge sign, which we're going to get here now. So yeah, big flunk Scientology. Scientology tried to stake claim on the sidewalk, but they were too late. Attempts at blow up decorations, tents, and tables were a big flunk. Scientology hired people to block the yellow Scientology abuses kids sign. It's a big banner. Thank you to Ham It Up. That's one thing I've had a little bit of an issue. Not an issue. It's hurt, upset, whatever you want to call it, with Ham It Up. I know there was an instance where around the La Poubelle time, she went in and was like talking to freaking Francois Coster, who's literally supports and has been attacking freaking people, violent victims of violent rape, right? Danny Masterson, and he's in jail and all this. So to me, in my traumatized mind, plus in a relationship maybe that was at the time exciting me to be loud and not give a shit, and I just couldn't believe that Ham It Up went into the restaurant and did that.
I assure you, Heather is a lovely person, and I hope
she
one day you
is.
can
I
talk
wanted to
and work
say
it
that.
out.
Yeah, and I wanted to
thank you
say
for that banner, Heather. Like that makes the difference, and
the
being
banner
the
is
keeper of it, it's
that
an
is
honor.
love. That is love. Like
Yeah.
that to me shows care. That to me shows
I
somebody
hope
who
y'all
went
can work
out of
that
the
out.
way no matter what was going on. And so again, I wanted to thank, I do Ham It Up. I love you. I think you're such a beautiful, powerful, loving person in this community. I did get a bad taste in my mouth for sure because of that incident. And then also, yes, I absolutely had the ear of Scott in my ear, also being like, who is this and just the way that a lot of people were treated. I hope that a lot of people can sort of separate who I am deep down in the heart and who that person
And if
was.
anybody can understand all this and the confusion and the shit, it's Heather. So you guys will definitely work this out.
Totally.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying, and this is for anybody else, not just Ham It Up, but just anybody else that may have felt that I was mixed into their hatred or somebody because of somebody else or somebody I was dating. I don't mind healing whatever it is that with you. That's my whole intention here. I have zero interest in being angry or toxic or mad at anybody. So I want that very clear on the record. Okay. So thank you, Ham It Up. And thank you literally for all the times that we've had that sign available. Like it's really amazing. Just the big yellow sign that says Scientology abuses kids. Like that's
there are two. There are two. I don't know
and
where
if
one of
anybody
them
knows
is.
where the other one is, it's
Would
got
love
lost
to
somewhere,
keep
or
it.
maybe it's not lost. But if anybody knows where the other sign is, please email me and let me know where I can pick it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, back to business. Okay, back to this. Scientology hired people to block. Sorry, I hope I'm not yelling. This is my first time without the microphone or headphones. So if I'm yelling,
You're doing great, sweetie.
You should be used to it by now. Okay, Scientology hired people to block the yellow Scientology abuses kids banner. Thank you, Ham It Up, but they only brought more attention to it. Flunk, literally, and we'll talk about that soon. We'll run through the thing. Scientology did open their Winter Wonderland and attempted to make it look fun with cult carolers, literally, we're going to look at the carolers. These guys literally look like OT5s and OT7s and OT8s from the 70s. And they're the only ones who are allowed to be outside.
They kept like
with all
looking over at us, like streaming, and
We're
they're
like, are
like,
they still
look like
there?
we're
Are
having fun, you know? Like, it was so I can't wait. It was fucking amazing.
We'll get to it. I love it. So yeah, very not okay. Their OT powers clearly are not working. Cramming flunk. So yes, Scientology, yep, they tried to have the carolers and Sciento Santa, but it just made them look super desperate and culty. Flunk. Scientology paid LAPD to escort their stupid cult freaking pirate balloon, which it's itself was a flunk. It really is a big fat flunk. But that didn't stop the protesters from walking along the side of it. Flunk. The public actually booed the Scientology balloon and the Way to Happiness carriage. Big flunk. Get your stats back up. Actually, that probably won't happen. The public actually booed the Scientology balloon and the Way to Happiness carriage. We gave out so much F Sciento merch and goodies. Flunk for you, Scientology. Definitely, we gave out more Dianetics flyers than you ever have in the amount of time of all those flyers that have gone out. The Hollywood Partnership workers were in a tough spot tonight dealing with Scientology's pressure, but they were on our side and actually asked some good questions and how to seek information while they also had to do their jobs. There was a brief moment when a partnership dude told me I couldn't be there with the sign, and I told him to pound sand pretty much. But all in all, Scientology failed because Dan was what's the word? You were
practicing his First Amendment rights.
Practicing your First Amendment rights, exactly. Exercising. There we go. I was looking for
There
that.
we go. There we go.
We're just fluxing the rights.
You know, just gonna.
So yeah, safe point of the Hollywood. Yeah, so Scientology failed in that, and then some Scientologists had little hissy fits, and it was awesome. So big flunk. Scientology was super exposed, and once again, that was a huge win for all of us. No drama, no bad actors showed up to the protest to protest the protesters, fucking idiots. And so many amazing conversations were had. So many people recognize this as a cult, and that is what is spectacular. You guys are also amazing. So thank you, Dan. I just wanted to share that because that.
No,
was
thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. Because I came home and I was sort of on cloud 9, and I'm like, I need to I didn't feel like video editing, you know, after a 7-hour stream. I was like, fuck no. So I just made a cute little post. And again, thank you for all the love and support. I'll drink to that.
Drinky. Okay. So, thank you all for being, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm seeing all my fun little awesome supporters as well as yours.
I know. Welcome in, everybody.
So let's do, what should we start with? We'll start, first of all, can you hear Foxy chewing in the background?
It's like puppy ASMR.
Okay, cool.
Fine.
Okay, so let's put up your video. Let's add this to the stage. So this is you take it from here. You explain what was going on, and then I'll jump in.
I mean, this is going to be a hot mess, and I'll try my best to skim through this. But yeah, I arrived around 3:00, and of course, right off the bat, not only do I see the Hollywood Christmas parade float right there, but you can see in the distance the Way to Happiness carriage is being set up. And I'm pretty sure I zoom in on it. Here it is, which is interesting because last year a bunch of people called the carriage company, and I don't know if this is the same horse company as last year, because last year after we followed the balloon and everything, like the carriage guy was like, you know, I have nothing to do with this. It was just a job. I just took a job, and I don't know if he had the balls to come back. So we'll have to figure out if this is the same company, but.
I wondered if the horses or something are owned by a Scientologist. I don't know.
Probably, right?
Or they own
have
the
to assume it's a Scientology company, but
yeah,
more to come on that. But immediately saw that right in front of Abel, and
this was early. This was like 3:30, 4 o'clock, right?
This was like almost exactly 3:00. Yeah.
Okay.
I do zoom in number, which.
Oh, horsies!
I know the freaking horses. They are beautiful. It's not their fault.
I just don't. I'm so against horses being used like for protesting for anything. I just no.
How do I? Can I
but
just?
anyway.
Okay, so, and I was looking for the Dianetics volcano that Ashley saw, but I didn't see it, and it was never in the parade. So I wonder what the fuck that was for.
Sorry, I just muted myself. But I want to actually share that really quick in case other people see it later on.
This is
Can I
great.
just show that clip?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Every
hold on
time we think
one
of something, let's
second.
like switch off and bring it up. Yeah.
All right, 1 second. I think I can just bring it up right here. Let me see.
And I'll get to the next spot.
Oops, my phone is still on. Oh, I just got a message also that says the horses are not owned by a Scientologist. They are a small family company from Rancho Cucamonga.
Interesting.
See? So I don't know. I feel bad. It's like you don't want them to not have work. You know, that's
right.
It's so weird. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Show Ashley's thing if you can find it.
Yeah, I think I got it right here. Ashley's badass. Got to throw that out there. Also, Ash, I'm going to text you the link if you want to jump up even for 5 minutes while we're going through this, or maybe jump in when it comes to the evening time on the video. Okay, I think I found it right here. I couldn't believe this.
But it wasn't in the parade, which is mind-boggling. So what the hell are they doing with that? Just driving it around and being idiots?
I'm wondering if they're going to use it for Scientology Christmas events, you know?
Oh, God.
But also I'm wondering, hold on, let me find this. My OCD will not let me.
I mean, could it scream cult anymore with the volcano in a fucking Cybertruck?
It reminded me of, oh, here we go. Oh my God. Okay. And then you guys can always go to Papusatology, Ashley's live stream. She posted all these on her. Oh, here, maybe I could just literally copy it. And
literally.
There we go. Literally. I literally just did it. I literally. If you go to Ashley's YouTube. Okay, let's see if this will work. Maybe I could just pull this up. Share screen. Uh-oh, are we ready to do this? Oh, maybe it's a video file. And then maybe I can go like that. Ooh, it's going to let me. Let's see. Maybe I should take this one down.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Take a detour.
This is Ashley.
It's so crazy.
This is it. And see how, do you see, this was just a short clip of it. Here, I'm going to back it up. The security guard's already over there in the driver's seat area. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Telling him to go a certain route because they knew Ashley was right there being a little auditor.
On Alrod Blubbered Way, we have Dianetics for the
It's so
Christmas
embarrassing.
Parade. This is insane.
Like, that is
It reminds
cringe.
me of Grant Cardone's 10X mixed with like this bullshit Dianetics like scam campaign. I mean, yeah, so that's that. If you want to see more of that, you can go to Ashley's and see the full video.
It's unreal. But that was not in the parade, and I was surprised.
No, and I was looking for it too. I was like, where is that big Dianetics volcano that has nothing to do with Christmas, and how are they going to run this down? They probably realized like, oh, this will be really bad. But what does that big pirate have anything to do with Christmas, first of all?
I could overhear people saying, what does a pirate have to do with Christmas? It's like, yeah.
It's
and
so
again,
bad.
you know, another flunk with the pirate.
Big flunk. Okay, remove from studio. Okay,
but yeah, it was surprising that Dianetics float did not make an appearance. But even more surprising was actually how early they were placed in the parade. They were like, you know, not too far from the front.
Right, and can we say, I mean, this whole parade was very much like city oriented. Like it didn't really have much ado about Christmas.
No,
and sadly, my whole view of it is that Scientology's tentacles has infiltrated this parade and the Winter Wonderland fucking scam of Scientology so bad that literally the atmosphere of it is all just fire department, LAP based. Anybody that will make it, anybody who's willing to be in a parade next to Scientology or the LAPD when they're being so corrupt. Like there's so much corruption. And I feel like there's a lot, like people have been going to these parades for years and years and years, and they've just gotten worse and worse and worse, in my opinion.
Since 1928. Apparently,
And
which
there's
is
a
fucking crazy. But yeah,
yeah,
no, they definitely have their tentacles in this. They obviously host the red carpet down at Able.
yeah.
And when I was walking home at the end of the night, people, who had, Hollywood Christmas parade staff and credentials on, like, we're going back into that building. So it's like, are the Hollywood parade staff people like actually Scientology? Like, where's the line? So I think you're right in that, like, their tentacles are so deep that they're like literally running the show. Like
Yeah.
they have to be, it's
They
become
are,
obvious.
Dan.
I was
They are.
skeptical, but it's confirmed.
It's very much they are. And they're running the show on the sort of this bias or this view that they get the city to think that they have control over the event or whatever they're doing,
Right.
when that's not the case.
Right.
Like, for example, the Faith and Blue event that me and Audit
Right.
got kicked out of, made a big stank, and then we got let back in. Like, we got let in because it's illegal. They literally can't do that. And like the moment LAPD and everybody's involved. But what will happen here is that this event was already infiltrated by Scientology months and months and months before the event even was being planned. So people like Janet Whelan are literally at these city meetings, at these CPAP meetings that, I mean, it's kind of funny. Sometimes I'm in there sitting and zooming in on her, covering her eyes and every angle of her face. Don't look, you're in public, lady. So, and you're at a public neighborhood meeting. It's what are you hiding for? Even if
so
you're
fucking
here
crazy.
even if she was in the meetings on only, which she is, only openly on the basis of for Scientology, only there for Scientology, then that would be like more, I think, more acceptable and more susceptible, literally. But she's hiding her face every time in these meetings. And so there are
this one, yeah.
I can go on a roll about this. Audit LA, if you're in the chat, let me know. I will send you the link as well. You can jump on.
Yeah, come on in.
We'll talk about that after. But go ahead, Dan. I'm telling you, you're 100% correct. And I want the world to know this. Scientology in any of these major big Los Angeles events is very much involved and has very much infiltrated, per L. Ron Hubbard policy, to infiltrate the city and to get their job positions, or to have the people that are on these positions in the city to basically go by the stance of Scientology, do what is good for Scientology, because Scientology PRs, manipulates, and pays people off in other ways so that it looks like the whole city agrees, but really Scientology is forcing people to make them like them.
Right.
For their fake reasons that they aren't. Okay, I'm gonna
Which
go
just
on
makes them seem weird and culty
know.
anyway, so they can't get out
It's
of their
very
own way.
culty. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, there's a very common question: how do they get away with this, or how are you going to stop them?
Right.
I mean, this is the city's involved. You are correct. The city is involved.
Very much, very
deeply. Show this, and we can even show how it doesn't look like anything until you're there and you know what's going on.
So this was a funny moment.
I'm gonna mute me.
Did you hear that? She said, "I love your sign," and it's the girl that called Scientology a cult, and then Twilla wrote a letter to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Do you remember this story?
Oh yes, I heard about
So
it.
she was working there, and I'm wheeling my wagon by and have the sign, and she's like, "I love your sign." It was so
That's
cute.
awesome.
Thank you. But anyway, yeah, on approach. Here we are coming up to the, and if this is too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down.
No.
There's really not much to hear, but set up along the whole sidewalk. Yeah, so of course they have their big blow up decorations. They have a face painting, I think it turned out to be, tent. And obviously you can see the Scientologists starting to bring out tables. So, and thank God Bob and Roberta were there staking claim on this spot.
Hi, Roberta. Look at them. That was great that they just sat there, boom, and sat down, because if you go further down, you see that they're setting up these tables, and then further down, you'll see the cushions. These cushions, they're like big blow up Santa Claus things that take up this whole side of the sidewalk where public, and everybody else should be able to be sitting and enjoying their lives.
But here's where we are, right across from Winter Wonderland. Bob and Roberta parked in a spot where it was good. It had a pole, and I was like, I'm going to use this to hoist the sign and, support it. So that it really worked out. They got an ideal spot, and I loved being right in front of Winter Wonderland and not the doors of the testing center, because people would look at this and then turn towards us, and it was just kind of perfect. I don't think Scientology was expecting us to even set up anything over here, and they did.
No, I think that they were probably expecting more like walking protesters, or I don't know. I have no idea.
They expected like people like me to walk with the float, which I didn't. I stayed parked here basically all night with the table and everything, and like I don't think they were expecting me to bring the banner. So I think they were maybe in for a little bit of a surprise, but you'll see what their sad attempts to sort of push me out were in a moment here. But look at these giant ass inflatables. This girl's a Scientologist. We've seen her many a times at Blue, and so she'll be around for the rest of the night, just standing there looking like an idiot.
One. This
chick, girl in the polka dots.
Yeah, so this is the chick. Yes, I've definitely seen her at Blue, and then I've also seen, I believe, Audit LA. She was at the Dianetics booths. And she caught her there too. So she's like, girl, I'll help you out. Like, you don't
right. That's I've definitely seen that video. Yes. So she was there, of course. So, some of the regular characters were there, and it became obvious who was a Scientologist and who wasn't, like, I don't think this lady on the left with the food, obviously not, but I wonder if Scientology like kind of lured them over to be like, set up here, to take up space.
And now I have a question for you, Dan, and let's maybe it'll go closer up. Yeah. Was there not somebody sitting there blowing a horn the whole 7 hours?
The entire time. And we'll see him in a minute. He was there since I got there. And I'm pretty sure Scientology.
No, that was 1,000,000%.
Because every time I would talk, they would blow it. Like, I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. Be prepared for that, people. So look at this 1-1. Are you able to zoom in on him or no?
No.
I like using their own gross language against them. They call gay people 1-1. So look at this 1-1 smile that this guy has on your left here in this little Christmas. So you see the blown up Santa Claus houses, everybody. You see all of this. Oh, yes. And the Scooter report. I just saw your little message there too. Shared a bunch of your clips as well. Scooter,
amazing. Good. Thank you, Scoot.
Yeah, there we go. Hi, Laura. Hi, Dan and chat.
Fuck yes, I appreciate that.
So good.
Scoot is the best. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. What other churches would bring out air horns for a Christmas parade? Yeah, exactly.
But look at this wall that they made. Like, it was like...
Taking Hollywood sidewalks are pretty big for this reason, because there's so many people walking all over them. They are taking up.
How selfish can you be to take spots? So to hinder the traffic flow, which we'll get into because I got quote unquote in trouble for that a couple of times, and then B, to just block seating. To block an area. It's just.
And they don't believe in Christmas, and they literally use it only to recruit people and to make good PR for Scientology. That's it.
But of course, I first got there. I was like, okay, Bob and Roberta have a good spot, but I was scoping out to see, where else could I put the sign? Perhaps what are the, what choices that I have? And they thought this out. This guy just stayed here the entire fucking time. I don't understand.
Yeah,
what the hell his purpose? He's looking like a creep.
Part of the whole event. He's the one. He's the Sea Org. This guy's a Sea Org member. This guy standing here is definitely a Sea Org member, probably an OSA member too. I think the horn guys were paid by the cult, but maybe not actual cult members. I agree. I think a lot of
I agree with that.
Probably feeling very awkward. And there was 2 of them were definitely Scientology members. I would say 2 of them were definitely Sea Org members, but I think the other lady, I think the one in the thumbnail was just hired. Are you sharing?
Flunk Dan. No, I pressed the wrong button.
Dan has way more technical skills than me, and I today.
We're fumbling here today, but we'll make it through. Look at the girl in the polka dots right in here for a sec. She's like scoping me out, and then she finally realizes that I'm coming, and then look how quickly she turns.
Yep.
And this guy too. Oh, both
And
idiots.
so they
There they
did
are.
all these blow up things as well, right?
Yep.
That we're seeing.
And
These are
then
all
they actually
Scientology.
kept putting extension cords on their extension cords. And like, there's another one that they blew up like next to this tent that invaded in our spot, like a giant snowman. So they kept expanding.
Right.
So this is
And
early.
this is
This
all
is
to get nobody to sit here. Well, nobody,
right.
they don't
So
want
they're going to put
protest.
one right here.
Yep.
Where of course Bob is standing. And we got Mr. Grinch.
Wild.
Love the
See,
signs.
this is where I feel like I should have been there. I could have been at least sitting there, and then I don't know. I always feel like, what if I was there and then like I don't, your energy and everything was so great there. You know what? I'm gonna stop my insecurities. It would have been great if I showed up. I was also
I'm not going to invalidate you. You know, feel what you
don't
have to feel.
invalidate
But
me.
you
Isn't that
were
a Scientology word?
you have every right to not, and I'm glad you got important shit done. So it was meant to be it went down the way it was supposed to go down. Okay, and
It did, and I was there in chat if anything went.
You were
fucking.
there, so
And Ashley
yeah,
was there, so I saw when she was there. I was like, "Oh, good. If anything goes nuts,
yeah.
I'll just be able to call Ash."
It was
and be like,
totally
"What the hell
fine, and
is-"
I'm just grateful all these people showed up. Like it was
Yeah.
just amazing.
Yes.
So let's see here. So talking to Bob, I'm like, this is ridiculous, and then
cool.
I
I
just
still
love
have-
to creep up on the Scientologists. It's my favorite.
I still have all of these cool rocks and everything. That
Oh
I
yeah,
have a little collection of memoirs of all these.
I have
Awesome
my Bob rock somewhere.
But I want
think it's with my plant.
Roberta and all them to know I literally
I love
still
that
have
so
these.
much.
They're so cool. And so yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that. I think about you all the time. I
Super
love
talented.
your job.
They had a cool Operation Snow White sign that I was able to put on the sandwich board too. So there's like it was just great being able to deck everything out.
I love literally I was just like, this is so great. And so this is them putting the tables there, or is that you?
So this is their table under their tent. Okay, and here comes the guy with the horn.
Uh-huh.
And he's dragging the snowman. Oh, I just noticed this. This is crazy.
There
He's
you go.
bringing the snowman. Oh my God.
Are you able to zoom in?
I can't zoom it. Can I make it like, can this go bigger?
No, you could zoom in like that. Yeah. There you go. Oh, is that the biggest it goes?
Yeah, that's as big as it
That's
goes.
what
But I
she
can't.
said.
So he's responsible. Oh my fucking word! I can't.
So he's
this was a revelation.
Santa.
He brought the freaking inflatable. I don't know why they're deflating them over here. It's very, maybe they're putting a longer extension cord. But of course, he was talking the whole time. I don't know to who, being fucking annoying, invading Bob's space. And then, of course, I didn't realize that he was responsible for the snowman. Because at this point, I was starting to set up my own crap.
Yeah, that's crazy. I zoomed in for me so I can just see what's going on.
That is crazy. But here he is. This was the horn guy all night.
Wow.
All night.
Wow.
Annoying motherfucker.
Yeah, I
But,
was like,
you know,
whoa.
they had the horn guy going, this tent, they had Dominic the Donkey on repeat from 3 o'clock all the way to the end on repeat. And after a certain point, like you just stop hearing these things, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not torturing me. I'm down this end where it's loud anyways. So it's like they have to listen to it on repeat. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. And the horn guy and like the people holding the signs that you'll see in a little while in front of this, like you're blocking the views. You're being annoying. Like the public hates you. So
literally, it's not even like, oh, you're being annoying by also
no,
like
you're annoying
exercising
everybody,
your
like not just the protesters. Like we expect it. So like we're like
but
not
you
annoyed.
don't-
It's
don't bring
hysterical.
any
But
joy.
you're annoying all the people that are there trying to enjoy the fucking parade because
right, I just couldn't believe nobody went over there and said, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So it was this guy and you know a couple of others blowing horns as well. So they were there, but he was there just like. I don't know, engaged in a phone conversation.
No, they were paid. Literally, This is what they do. They go on Craigslist and they just say, and they sometimes don't even tell them. They just say, there's going to be agitators. So you just want to hold up the signs when that's all they tell them. And they'll say, we'll pay you $250. You don't say anything.
Right. Right.
Don't communicate with the people. Don't say that you were paid.
200. You think it's that much? That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh
Jesus.
yeah. That's why they don't say anything and they're so obvious.
But I will say the horn blowers, like midway through, they were getting winded, and I'm like, ha, you guys are suffering, aren't you?
And I'm sure they got paid more. I bet.
And then the people holding the signs, their arms started to like,
yeah,
like you know.
Yes, I saw a bunch of that. They were like bending their knees.
They're like, oh god, yeah, like just hold it, yeah. Like, you idiots. So here we are setting up the table, blah blah blah.
I love the Grinch outfit. Going. Everybody loves the Grinch outfit. I also was
Grinch
like, maybe
outfit's amazing.
Yes. I need to get a Grinch outfit. I have like a cute skimpy one for bed, which would not be very
you could try, you'll definitely turn heads.
Okay. Maybe I should do a purposeful
something here. Hold on. So
sexy little stream.
So I missed a major point. Ready?
Okay. Major point. Everybody pay attention. Oh, also I'm adding Audit LA really quick, just so she can be part of.
This is a great moment to talk to Audit. So
yep, that's totally fine. Hi, Audit. Oh, she just exited off, so she's probably on a call. It's all good. She'll jump in when she can. So go ahead. No interruption.
You're going to see me turn around right here, and behind me is a Scientologist placing a table right in front of my table. See him on the phone? He's sneaking right in there. This red table is my table, and he's literally intruding on the neighbors. Talk about being annoying and making people start to hate you. Intruding on the neighbors. This guy's trying to sit here and cut like his fruit and shit. And he's setting up a table literally right like behind, touching my table. It was unreal. And I'm like, that's not staying there. I'm moving that. And, you know, he was like, oh, I have more stuff coming. No, we're setting up here. And I'm like, nope, I was here first. I'm moving that. And so, you know, eventually we did. And it was just absurd. Like, what did they, seriously? Like, watching this, I'm just boiling. And in that moment, I was so infuriated. I'm like, fuck you guys. We're going all out. Like, I was fucking shaking. I was so mad.
I love that you just moved that.
I just moved it. I'm like, I was here first. Now it's all on fucking video of how fucking rude.
No, I love that you did that, Dan, and I just, good job. I love that you did that without making a scene. There are a lot of
to make a scene.
I'm not saying property. Okay, but I'm not calling anybody out in particular because everybody has had their own things. But even protesters born and raised in this and stuff have made mistakes, or not mistakes. Maybe they've just done things that they didn't realize Scientology will take every advantage to try to put you in jail or do anything for, right? You took the table, no aggression. You put it aside. That's not happening, and this is what's happening. And what was it? You just said,
no, I'm sorry. I was here first.
I was washing my hands while I was getting ready to set up the tent.
It was just very fucking rude. And like, okay, yeah, you're taking up my space, but now you're also annoying. Like, look at this guy sitting down to cut his fruit. And this vendor is the vendor that Street's always like, the best vendor in Hollywood, you know? So like, we know her. Like, she knows us.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
She sees this shit. Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Like, come on. So it was fucking laughable.
I feel like Scientology does this thing, OSA specifically, the executives of Scientology make people feared. Even the people that are regular people on Hollywood Boulevard all the single time selling fruit, they still have a control over them because they've been having a control over them for years. It's Scientology's way. Don't interrupt us. And we won't interrupt you. They're not going to mess with a fruit stand, right?
Right. You would think.
Okay, go ahead.
Nothing to go ahead. Here we are just setting up the banner.
Setting everything up. Move the table. What did they do with the table? Oh,
I moved it. Now they're bringing out other chairs. And what you can't see off screen is that they line this fence with more tables.
Okay.
I don't know what they accomplished. I have no idea. And the banner's going up. And guess what? These seats aren't going to have a view at all.
They accomplished their stats up.
I mean, like, what you're going to write down? I successfully took out 6 chairs and 3 tables and lined them up and like did my job. Good. Give me my $47.
You nailed it. I'm telling you, like you're just going, you move the table and boom, here you are. You're just setting up. You put up the things. I love that Bob and Matt and Roberta, all of them were there to help.
Thank you so
cool.
much for helping. It really was
cool
awesome having the extra pair of hands, and thank you guys for just jumping right in. Like I didn't even have to ask. They were just like, what can we do? And God, that means more than I can even tell you. So thank you guys, because it's the banner's heavy. The banner's actually very heavy, which is why I'm grateful. Bob, look at Bob looking at the camera. It's so funny. They picked a great spot because I used this post to bungee cord the sign around it and keep it steady, just because I was afraid with all the people and all, people we did expect people to come and sit in front of it. We didn't expect what actually happened, but I didn't want it falling into the street or on anybody. So we secured it.
Yeah, and you secured it. And I feel also like the only reason they have people in front of it is they literally had these white signs that only said, like in cursive writing, Happy Holidays. That's it.
Right.
So they were just standing.
It was so generic. It was so stupid. Big white card. Look, here's another table that Scientologists are bringing out.
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
It's
Look,
so
they're like,
funny. Oh my God, I'm loving watching this.
Up the sidewalk.
And like, let's just set it up right in the traffic flow, like idiots. No big deal. That's Scientology. Scientology only cares about Scientology.
Yeah, and you wonder why the Christmas parade has gotten so dull and dumb.
But yeah, I brought a bunch of stuff to set out on the table, from bubbles to ornaments to different bracelets and, information on human trafficking. Here's a good view of the line of tables and chairs. There eventually were more all the way down, but
who's this lady sitting there?
She was just in this face painting tent, so I'm sure she's a Scientologist. I don't know. She seems too comfortable.
Nice. I mean, yeah. Sorry, my friend.
But Scientologist, probably Scientologists. Polka dot girl turning away, Scientologist. I'm not sure who these ladies. They're probably Scientologists. So many faces. Up and here's Matt, MD Media. Woo. Winter Wonderland. More people sitting at these tables. I thought they were going to bring like e-meters out. I was like, what is happening here? Is this going to be like a Dianetics booth? Which is funny because on my approach, I saw this red tent and I couldn't tell exactly where it was. I'm like, don't tell me that's a Dianetics tent. It was just churros, thank God. But I was like, what is that?
No, it's like little churros. Little churro.
But yeah, it was I was going to do TV tech, but it was just so chaotic. And like, I had so much stuff. Like I was like, okay, let me just keep it simple with the banner. And I brought like a bunch of books that I read, and including like Child X and Leah Remini's, Liz Gale's, a bunch of books, and just had those with QR codes. So if anybody wanted to, and a couple people scanned, which was pretty cool, to go buy those books and support those authors. Expert Witness was there too. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Matt got arrested for almost like harassment. Yeah, so let's talk about
Scientologist gun in his face. It was fucking crazy, and just dealing with the LAPD there too was. I am sort of glad I decided to just stay here and not follow the float because of all that crap that could possibly happen. Like they were very brave, and kudos,
And when we get down to when the parade starts, we can switch. I'll show you some footage from streets, and I'll show you some footage from Eric, LaVey, and we'll just see. It's just so you can see it. Because
here's the setup. Here's the table.
That is amazing. Look at this setup.
Pretty cool.
This is so cool, Dan.
And I gave away all this.
Why am I not doing that with all the books I have here? And then I can just go to
absolutely. Set it right up.
do my little art pins right there and be like,
Yep.
hey guys, what's up? Doing some
Yep.
art therapy in front of this cult.
I'll do it with
I
you.
don't
Let's
know.
name a day and just do it. That would be so
All
much
right,
fucking
I'm
fun.
down.
Because
Like
this was
it'll,
cool. Because people,
yeah.
people really started. The TV tech is hard because like you have to capture people very quickly. Like you have a couple of seconds for them to walk by, and if it's in the middle of a 20-minute thing, they're not going to stick around. So I'm learning. You know, the slides are effective and whatever, but having these books, it's like wow, like. These are just 8 accounts, you know, and there's so many other books out there that, you know, I can't wait to read, but also, you
This
know, that
is so
expose
inspiring,
Scientology.
Dan. The whole chat, everybody's saying this. This is so inspiring because this is what brings the community together. Whether I like Leah Remini or Mike Rinder at the moment or whatever it is, these books are the
You
evidence
cannot
of
like
what we're
somebody
going.
but it doesn't
And
invalidate the story and the information completely.
is
And so
invalidate a Scientology word?
is it?
I don't know, but I hope you're not using it and then it's like
No, not at all.
okay.
The
'Cause
only
they use
Scientology word I
invalidate.
use is interbulate.
Well, they use interbulate and validate a
Oh, do
lot
they?
in
That's funny. Now
Scientology.
that's just a coinkadink. But yeah, I
So,
think
yeah,
it was really
it's just
amazing
really
because it got people to
amazing.
talk. Yeah, it really
Yeah.
did.
And I'm telling you, this is so inspiring. I'm going to bring the books. I'm going to bring the QR codes just like you did, print them out. I have a printer. So it's just like I can do this. And there's like things I want everybody to feel that they can do this. And not to put you on the spot, Dan, but you do this so well. You set it up by yourself. You showed up by yourself. You did it like and I want to remember that that's what I used to do. And I want to also, ooh, gotcha, mosquito. I want to make sure that that other people can do this as well. Anybody can do this, Dan.
Use what you got. Use what you got, you know?
And I feel like the more that you do this, the more you're getting, and just like anything, you're getting so much better at it. And even I'm telling
Yeah.
you, you brought me to tears one time just out of just like joy of you knowing how to answer people's questions and what to say. And like, hey, I have a good friend who like that, like the things you say are so spot on. And
I mean, I learned
what
from
you
you.
did,
I learned from everybody that tells their story. You know,
yeah,
it's years of doing the homework and years of just listening and now being involved. But you know,
and the bubbles.
it definitely takes some sort of because it's complicated. It's a complicated, dark subject, and it does take some time to study and figure out and piece together all this puzzle that is this cult. And just thank you guys for always doing the emotional footwork to get your story out there to make sure that we can
Well, I don't have a book
do what
yet,
we can.
but when I do,
Yet.
it'll be out there.
Yeah, no, but you have an amazing online presence and you're super powerful, and when you go to do your concerts and telling your story, like that is it's super effective.
Thank you.
When's your next concert? Let's plug it.
I was gonna say, well, I just invited Audit LA. Hi, Audit. She doesn't
Hey
ever
guys.
Hey, Audit.
her lovely voice. And yes, I just want to tell everybody I have a show this December 11th. I should literally be pulling up the flyer. 1 second. Let me just pull up the flyer.
Yeah, pull it up.
December 11th at the Virgil. You can donate $15 through any of the cash apps on the top of these screens here. You can either, I guess it's just the QR code, or you can just go to lara.fm, lara.fm, and you can click on the flyer and donate whatever you want. The whole point of this is if Dan and I can if I can get my shit together around what Dan needs to get done.
I can help you.
I'm hoping to get it done by the 11th. I have to take one day at a time because I'm doing so much. And so everything's just been wild and crazy. And so, yes, again, and I just want to say, if I haven't emailed you back or anything, I really appreciate everybody. And I'm sorry. And I'll get back to you soon. And I love you.
Okay.
Sorry.
How are you, Audit?
Yes, hi, Audit.
I did not want
Audit was in the chat.
Yeah, I was. I bounced around. I ended up spending some like downtime of a friend said, "Hey, let's go hang out," and so it was really so I was having a great time and trying to catch everything. 'Cause I was just like like as much as I love it in a chair with all those toes, it's crazy. So I was like feeling torn, like relieved I wasn't in the whole mix of it, but then again, like really sad that I wasn't there because I love that kind of stuff and the energy and being there with you guys.
But
So
again, you just being there supporting us in the chats, like that means the world. And please, girl, all the work and time you dedicate to this, like you deserve a day off. You both do. So don't feel. I get the FOMO sort of thing, but yeah, I'm just so happy all of us were there to cover this because it was really a magical moment. And you know, I haven't felt like this since the Father's Day protest that you were able to put together, so it's just great to have another moment like this. So like I said to Lara, it went down the way it was supposed to go down. So
and you did
but yeah,
amazing. I
for sure.
absolutely love your setup. I love how just I don't know. It's so incredible. We need to have you do that. We like and we support and help you out like at other like more often. You know, like maybe at where they will find when we find maybe go find where they are doing a Dianetics table, say at
Just put the
some
sign
place
up.
to sit right up next to them.
Believe me, that's my goal. It's you know, if I could get
Right.
out more, I would. You know, work is tough, but for sure, it's like look at this scene right here is just so spectacular and is a
Amazing.
sphincter clench for Scientology. So
Yes.
believe me, I want
A
to.
sphincter clench.
I want to
I
get out there in
know.
front of like those
Oh
fucking
my God.
billboards that you see and just like
I
put it
think
up, you know?
Streets was in his he was like, yeah, he was saying like, you guys, you know, like this is Scientology, and he's like, this is the armpit of the Christmas parade. I started laughing so hard.
It was so there were so many laughable moments. It was
Here comes the
Oh
cult
my
hysterical.
God.
balloon.
Oh, the bear. But you know what annoys the heck out of me is like if it was you
Yeah, look at this
blowing
bear.
horns, the cops would have been called, and you know who knows what would have
Exactly.
happened. That's what
Exactly.
annoys me.
No, I mean, like, just again, like, let them be their own worst enemy and let the public turn against them. Like, I didn't have to do anything. It's like you
Good
guys
point.
look fucking stupid and you're annoying everybody around you. So, well done. And look at
Yeah,
this freaking
exactly.
thing.
And
I
then the
can't.
cops, like, I gotta find out why they're like, I'm assuming they were off duty and being paid, but they were supposed to not be doing that anymore. So I feel like LAPD is slipping. So we're gonna have to.
Mm.
There, the police commission's not tomorrow. The fire one is because I definitely want to deal with fire tomorrow with that with them sitting on L. Ron Hubbard at that other event, and it's just. So I feel like they're slipping. They need a reminder. I think they're in that. Oh, it's Christmas, goodwill, you know, whatever. And I'm like, no, we need to keep LAPD and LAFD on point.
Is there
And
an oversight committee? I don't know if there's a department that controls it, but the Hollywood Partnership people do.
oh, like bid and stuff. But yeah, the Hollywood partnership is, I would say, probably CD13 might be a good one. And I don't know if bid is partly over it. I have to look into it because we were looking into it, but
Because
I
they have
know.
an office on the boulevard, and after what they pulled with me, you know, they were receiving pressure, I guess, from Scientology. And at one point, we'll take a look at the video when it happens. I don't even know if it's on video actually, but a partnership person on a bike came over to tell me that I couldn't have this sign here and I needed to leave. And I
Yep.
was
Oh,
like,
Yep.
but they
what?
It's
could have all
definitely
those
But they can have
banners
all
and
this
all
crap?
that.
it's
Yeah.
definitely on video, and you were like, no, you were really pissed after that. And then
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to. You
later,
know what? We need to pay attention to the Hollywood partnership because I've asked about it at neighborhood council meetings there, and I got you get like little back like no one seems to know who or what they are. It's like a conglomerate of things, and we know that Scientology's involved. But you know what? We need to. I'll find out more. We need to pay them and the bid
Yeah,
more
they're
attention.
after that, you know, I thought they've always been sort of understanding, and you know, eventually they were told, and it's probably turnover in staff, but they were told not to touch protester stuff at one point. And then all of a sudden now they're doing it. They're scraping our stickers off and everything while we're protesting. And then again, that guy approaching me saying that I couldn't be there with the sign. I was like, whoa, I'm gonna.
I did notice though, after you spoke with the guy, with the sign and the guy picking up the sticker or ripping up the stickers, I feel like the moment that you tell them, hey, I'm protesting, I've done this before to them while I was
Yeah.
there with
Once I
Ashley,
said that, he left and was
and
like,
they
yeah,
have to. They
they have
literally
It's
have
to.
First
to.
Amendment.
You
Yeah.
cannot. It's a First Amendment right. So I did notice. Something I learned watching, and something because I've been through it myself with these you know, the what are they? The bibs,
Bibs.
BIS.
Yeah. Business improvement districts.
Business, okay, district. So they are following a job. They're cleaning up the thing. Of course, they're getting calls from internally in Scientology being like, "Can you send bid over here? They need to clean up." So they're doing this. But the moment you let them know, and that's for everybody, this is my First Amendment right. Please do not touch my art. Do not touch my protest. I'm in the middle of a protest. Like, for example, he shouldn't have been pulling up the stickers later on while you were packing
while I
up.
was still there. Yeah.
You should have been, I'm still, what are you doing?
At that point, I didn't have it in me, but I was like,
no, but I'm just letting the world know
the moment, talked to. Yeah.
Yep. And the moment you let anybody that is working for a company or the city, let them know you are protesting. This is your first, fucking second, third, fourth, fifth, second. Just kidding. Yeah. All the rights one of the things that I have seen is that they do back up from that, or they won't peel it off. If you're like, hey, leave that there. I just put that there. I'm protesting. Then they sometimes do leave it alone.
That's how I would respond. It's my First Amendment right. Like, I'm protesting, and then they would back off and be like, I'm just trying to do my job. And like, yes, you are being put in a very weird position, but with Audit being here, even though she just left, I was like, we need to not leave out the partnership. And like, I'm gonna clip this video and literally take it to the partnership and be like, this is fucking unacceptable. Like, you guys cannot be doing this. So more to come.
We need to pay more attention to them. I'm gonna, because with the bid, I mean, we basically got the bid. They no longer are having meetings, and because Susanna is on there, and Jeff is like, he's Scientology sympathetic. He's the president, so they've only had 2 meetings in the entire year. So I'm on them. I'm asking CD13, what's the required amount of meetings? And if there's a reason they can't have meetings, whether it's Susanna doesn't want to be, deal with our questions or whatever, then they need to replace the people, because the people pay, like, what it is like all these different businesses pay into the bid, to get services. And so if they're paying for this and they're not having meetings and stuff, they're not getting their money's worth. And if it's all because Scientology wants to hide, well, boo-hoo. So right. I'm putting that pressure on, and then we need to figure out Hollywood partnership, because that's separate from the bid. It is a bid, but and find out. So it's another rabbit hole. We'll have to.
Just another thing, Audit.
Yeah, well, we may have to protest out front and say, you know what, either knock it off with Scientology or not Scientology. So stop.
That's not a bad idea. I know,
but it's because because they pay into it, so they feel they get certain benefits,
And another thing, though, Audit, sorry not to cut you off, but always the world knows I love to just accidentally cut people off, but I love you all. Dan, you can call in, and just like we've been doing, if some of you may notice, some of you don't, but Audit LA, Antics of a Mama Squirrel is now posting them. But anytime there's meetings, public board, it's super easy once you figure out, oh, this department handles this. And so even Dan, there's a department that you can call that they do weekly Hollywood meetings. It's not that you have to show up, or maybe you start talking to them and then you can see how it is and then you want to show up. But it's the repetitiveness of us showing up, calling in public works meeting, talking about it's not getting out of their head whether they like it or not, whether they're going to do something about it or not. What they will know is that they were on the job in the city doing that job at the time. And what they didn't hear for fucking years was stop supporting Scientology's permits. Stop. And what happens is you're allowed to speak about the permits and get into why Scientology shouldn't be allowed permits, such as their child abuse, such as their indoctrination of not reporting crimes to the police. You can bring all that up and say, why are you allowing a winter wonderland set up by a PR organization that uses these things to continue their abuse and their cult? So any public, you can do that to any, and I'm not telling you, Dan, I'm telling everybody in the chat, Dan. But what's so amazing is I actually get joy and healing. It sounds like it's just as much as therapy for me to go and protest. And this is another way where shit is actually getting done. This is where the city is actually, the president of public works has to eventually pull up a document and say, okay, where is the permit on this? When did Scientology you know, L. Ron Hubbard, where, because they all go by documents, approval, who approved it, what date, here's the stamp, here's the approval from the city. And what we're finding out right now is just that I'm learning through audits learning through us, you know, learning like, okay, what are the crimes and how can, what are the tools that I know? And also audit I see is also learning things with that she's never done, but is going, no, I can do this. And that's teaching me that I can also do that. Like, and so anybody can do this, and it's more effective, honestly, than yelling at a bunch of Sea Org members that I knew I was in the cult with, you know, like, so yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go and keep going. I love that you're playing this video in the background, because there's at any time we can just stop and be like, oh, so and so.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just skipping ahead and whatever. But no, you're so valid. And after dealing with the friggin' partnership people, I'm like, that was sort of the last push of like, yeah, I need to start calling into these things and holding these departments accountable with you guys. So I'll certainly be an added voice.
You just would be so good at it, because you're very clear with your communication. You're very.
I get so nervous though. Like,
everybody does. Everybody does. I'm telling you. But listen, imagine being like a teacher at the school or something, and knowing, oh yeah, here's a new student. They're all nervous, and then they're like amazing 5 times later. You know?
I know.
Even the first time, Peter did it today. He was great.
Yeah,
Peter.
Did it.
My friend Jen did it. Like
she
came in person, and she just nailed it. I think why I'm saying you directly, Dan, on this is because, just like I said about your protesting, you have learned now how to answer people's questions and how it's personal to you. And so when people hear that and feel that, it's a different perspective from somebody who was born and raised in it. It's a completely different perspective.
Yeah,
and it's from somebody who's going, he lives in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like, you have so many rights and reasons to speak up about it. Plus, you literally work so hard protesting. For
and Dan, can I suggest getting the phone number for Hollywood Partnership and call them and ask them to put you up as high as you can to whoever's like in charge, and file a complaint. Tell them you want to file a formal complaint, because it takes a lot of complaints as well. And then I would call CD13, and I could get these numbers for you. I don't mind doing that.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that, not to give away audit's time at all, but I know that she's very like quick with like, okay, Dan, you're ready to file that right now? Boom, let's jump on a thing. And it's just like, for my brain, I'm really good at almost anything, but sometimes I just need that lift. And
I agree. No, that's me too. That's me too.
And I feel that when you get that lift, Dan, you're going to nail it. So
I'll get you the info, because
once I get going, and
Dan, you went to school. You got a degree. You sound better when you do it. All right. Some of us
even start with just like calling CD13 and tell them, you know what, this is my experience and this needs to stop. You need to get your little organizations under control, you know, and then call the partnership and say, you know what, your employee, if you could describe them, this person did this, I want to file a complaint. Because then, you know what, they're going to say, oh, wow, we're getting a lot of complaints. And then the employees too, they don't want complaints in their records, you know what I mean? So, you know, you hope, and then come to City Hall, and then, you know, it might be good at like City Hall. Well, City Hall, you could come tomorrow, I don't know. And go up and then say, hey, talk to Hugo directly. Hey, Hugo, like, clean up your mess. Like, your Scientology places and your bids are a hot mess. Like, freaking clean it up. We're allowed to protest and stop this crap, you know?
And like,
it's fun. It's cathartic. Like Laura
yeah,
said,
it's cathartic.
It's healing,
and
but it's just amazing.
I've done that with Hugo, and that felt really good, because even a year ago or so, I went, when I was with that person I was with, I went with him to that meeting, and I officially met him in person. And obviously everybody was waiting to speak to him at the end of the meeting in Hollywood. And it was right there in Hollywood, and it was for Hollywood, you know, it was the neighborhood. And I was there in person at the meeting. And I remember just the fact that at the end of the meeting, I went up and I just said, hey, you know, I was born, and he was kind of like, oh, whoa, well, this is a lot for me to take it. And he said, what he responded was, this is the first time I've heard about this. And that to me isn't like, well, you should know more. And why, you know, to me, I was like, well, you're going to learn more. And right.
Yeah,
But
and
then
he's lying.
a year now has gone by. And now I'm bumping into Hugo at City Hall, right when I'm on my speech. And I go, Hugo, I met you a year ago. Remember me? And he's going, yes, this is true. So even though I didn't have that conversation a year ago with him, I did give him a little bit, hey, I was born and raised in Scientology. Maybe the homeless should start using the parking lots. You go into it with a city view because what do you have is Susanna and Janet Whelan and Kirsten Peterson and freaking Kendrick Moxon. You have these people that are literally slave working 24/7 to make sure that you get fucked up, that your job gets messed up, that you go to jail, that you get arrested on false charges, that whatever it is. And so I can go on a roll, but the meetings are so much more important than I've ever described, but
Yeah.
you start by calling in and
Yeah.
you get to hear everybody else. You get to hear Antics. You get to hear Gigi. You get to hear other people
So
call in
amazing.
and they get you into that mode. And so it becomes not scary. And so I just want that
Yeah.
to be very, and it
That's going to be
becomes
my foot in the door
fulfilling.
there. Yeah.
It becomes fulfilling because the city, the legal system is listening. It's not just like an opinion
It's
anymore. They are
on record. Yep.
they have to listen, not whether they like it or not. This is their job. So,
Yeah, and
okay,
then we're pushing all the
you know,
different things, and maybe it's going to have to take some little lawsuits to make them move. But
100%. And
Yeah.
that's fine. And I just feel like Audit, you've taught me so much. Streets has taught me so much in certain ways. You know, Dan, you've taught me so much in just the way that you behave, like in certain, in your protesting, in your way that I love to set up tables and make my own things. So I'm like, I'm going to listen to you. And oh my God, that freaked me out because I on the screen, I thought you were really listening to me.
I was like, yeah,
And I was like, oh my God, there's two of you. So yeah, what I can always go on a roll and I always will. So booyaka.
We love it when you're on a roll.
Yeah.
It's just so important.
If you need
any help, me and Audit are here and I will.
Thank you.
And it's not, for you, for anybody that wants to do this, Dan, if you want to go tomorrow and just see how it is for an hour or two and then get back to editing, I'm fucking there for you. So whatever you want.
Yes,
I will. I know. I believe me. It looks like you have way too much fun talking about the FOMO. You know, I think I'm going to start with Collins, but for sure, like it's getting to that.
And then he'll be taking it over. He'll be like, like move over.
Here I'm here.
Right. It's like, wait, like sometimes if you don't get your minutes.
No,
like,
it looks like it's
minute.
addicting. Believe me. I'm listening to, you guys call in when I'm working and it's like, oh my God, everybody's like.
And you have amazing editing ideas and skills, Dan. Here you are poking in the corner again.
That's so funny.
You have amazing skill that you can literally, and I don't mean to say like, look at what you can do and I wish I could do that. I really mean like you already do amazing things on your YouTube. You do your art drawings and I love how you put that all together. It's so inspiring. It's so inspiring because it's cool. It's like fun to watch. It wasn't just like a piece of shit Scientology curious commercial that like it's fun. I wish people would make more shows like this, more commercials that are real, like things like that. So you're
gonna have fun with this. And you know what I kept saying is that this is such a dark subject matter that like if you live in that dark space for so long, like
you're gonna get dark.
So you gotta have ways to laugh and have fun with it while being educational. And I like being very creative. And so thank you for recognizing that, because I do like to, shift it up every now and then.
We should bring you to City Hall, even if you don't want to speak yet. And then we'll just ask them for space outside of City Hall and just have you set up. And you can protest that way. And then and then all the people from all the meetings that, like, especially on a Wednesday when they have their thing, right?
The banner.
I'm telling you, Dan, if you do it, I mean, you could just set up there and then we go in and we do and we come out and we come meet you for lunch and protest like while you're painting City Hall. I don't know.
I fucking love you. You know me.
That would be perfect.
That would actually be really perfect. I'm so down to do that.
And then, when they come by, it's like, oh, look, there's President Kang. Here, President Kang, here, meet Dan, and then you get to know him that way.
President Kang is the president for Board of Public Works. See, we're just saying
amazing.
exactly. And so like these
get it out.
So this is important stuff, and I don't want to
all these names need to be mainstream, which is great. So
Yeah.
you have to keep saying it. Hi, Kirsten Peterson.
Yeah, exactly. Peterson.
Peterson Catano, we know
Yeah.
you are literally
How
the
many,
OSA of RTC.
and Susanna, 4 names, and like get your bid meetings going on, you chicken. Like it's freaking.
Yeah.
I know. I want to push their names hard tomorrow. Like I'm on. We had that little Thanksgiving break. Now it's like time to, put their names out there because I get sick of all of them. So.
And also, not to totally change the subject, but me and Ash were at the police department and filing her, the assault stuff like that. Freaking Jennifer and 2 Sea Org members come walking into the police department all jippery, and then they see Ashley and me. She actually got a recording of it. I wish I probably could show it.
Turned right around.
And they turned whatever job they were on, they turned right around and walked right out.
That was so awesome.
But it's just interesting, like, what are Sea Org members doing? What is a couple? Maybe, there's Cutsy. What is the couple, a Sea Org member? And I don't know, I'm just making this up, and I'm making it up out of my own assumption, out of being in the Sea Org, going, what is Jennifer, who's in OSA, who only deals with legal stuff, going to the police station with a male and a young female Sea Org member? It's just like, what are you doing at the police station? Your Sea Org members don't report crimes to authorities. They don't report outside internal shit outside. So either they're getting a license for something, they have background investigate, like some background check. I don't know. Like, what are you doing? And so it was just funny that I ruined their day. Well, me and Ash ruined their day by not ruin their day, but let them, don't try to act like you're all, up to par on your records and all this when you literally are a manipulative, family destroying, abusing cult.
Yep.
And yes, why do you walk away? The police station is for everybody. Why did you walk away, Jen? Kirsten Peterson, why do you guys walk away when you see people like me who were born and raised in Scientology, who you easily could just say, there's an SP who doesn't like Scientology, right? You could, why does that change their literal schedule of the day going back out? Like, they can't even live their own lives is what I'm getting
scared.
to.
You want to give a quick update on the following day? I think it was. Our little meeting.
Oh yeah, please. Yes,
but keep playing the video, Dan, because this. And
there's an important moment coming up, but I want to hear this first.
Okay, do that first, then, Dan, if you want.
Say that first, and then we'll tell about the thing.
Oh, okay, all right. So
just because I can tell.
I hope this isn't too loud.
No, it's
but
not.
Here
loud
comes the partnership guy.
Is his real name, but I'm not. I don't have the actual proof. They call him Dave Thomas. He looks like Dave Thomas. He does look like Dave Thomas. Now I'm hungry.
Dave Thomas. I call him Reverend Joe.
Thomas is good.
So first and foremost, I want to point out my sign here. Look where it is on the sidewalk.
First and foremost, really quick, where everybody can get your merch that is hanging all around that they're seeing the diuretics and all that.
It's on my 4th wall. You can go to my page.
It's all on Dan's YouTube, and it's on his 4th wall on his YouTube.
Yep.
A lot of people were asking about
I want to point out my sign here, where it's positioned, and then look at Scientology's tents back here, where the posts right in the middle of the sidewalk, in line with my sign. Literally in line with the sign. And throughout the night, I kept putting it here. I'm like, if they can extend into the sidewalk, so can I. And cops came by. We'll show that clip too, but and kept moving it back. And then I would just go and put it right back. But of course, Scientology gets away with whatever the hell they want and taking up all the space that they want. But I have a little sign here, and it became a problem. Anyway, this guy's going to tell me that I can't be here. And then you can hear the fucking horns. I'm sorry, I should mute it, but we went through this for 7 hours.
Dan, it's
7 hours.
I said this at the beginning of the stream. This horn was giving me a mental breakdown. I had to mute you because I still needed to watch.
7 hours.
7 hours. How is this a Christmas peaceful thing? Oh.
We should file a complaint somehow. I don't know.
Wait, so look at this guy here. Sorry, audit. This needs to be a complaint right here. Dan, did you pause it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Audit. This person on the bike tells him, "Oh, you can't have the sign. You can't mute. No, you can't.
His name is Carlos.
Carlos.
Can you take a picture, get like a picture and a name, whatever you
Yeah,
know
and
about him,
later,
and send it to me?
and later he's still around, and later, but
Later he cleaned up the stickers
moment
while
I
I
want
was.
you to watch, maybe you didn't notice this, Dan, but the moment you bring up, I'm protesting, this is my First Amendment right, he then changes his whole language. So I just want you to
Yeah, see, like my perspective is so different. I feel like I'm watching it, experiencing it for the first time. So
yeah.
Okay, can you guys push it in?
I was like, whatever, I'll give him that
Sign.
because I'm
Yeah.
just going to put it right back anyway.
What sign?
See, so you can't really hear very well, but he's telling me you can't have the sign here. I'm going to back it up a little bit.
What sign? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, you handle yourself.
Can't come
good,
up with
Dan.
an answer.
I'm gonna stay here.
I'm like, I'm going to stay here.
I just laughed.
Like, okay.
I laughed. I was like, I like that answer.
Fucking horn.
The fucking horn. But so this guy, Audit, what is your perspective? Who do you think is making sure that this guy comes out here and does this?
Scientology, of course, they called him,
Okay,
and now
not
he's
the company.
messing with your First Amendment, even though he's not government, but they're kind of quasi-government because I believe they get government money. So we need to push it. I have to find out. I'm going to do research to see how we can, if they are quasi-government, and what we can do, because that's got to stop. We got to make it so uncomfortable for Hollywood. That's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Make them all very, very uncomfortable, because
They
when you
should
start
be,
talking
though.
about
They
violating my
should be
rights,
uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable seeing them do this. We shouldn't
Yes.
feel uncomfortable. We should be able to enjoy a fucking actual Hollywood Christmas parade. That would be really nice.
and the fact that he's targeting you,
I'm
when
being,
he didn't
yeah,
target
absolutely
the
targeted.
horns,
Yeah.
he didn't target everyone else. I don't see him telling anyone else they had. Now, was he telling you that you had to leave or that you had to move the sign?
Literally, like, I cannot be here.
Okay, but he didn't do that to anyone
Those
else.
were his words. And then what?
But he didn't do that to anyone else.
No. Nope.
Okay, so that's targeted, and so that's called viewpoint discrimination. That's very illegal, and that's what we need to.
So I should
I'll
sue
even
them,
write
in
up the
other words.
complaint, and then you could submit it.
Yeah, no, I definitely will be doing that. Like, after I expected it, but I didn't expect it exactly from the partnership people. Okay, yeah, there was Scientology setting up tables and whatever, but I was not expecting the partnership people to come over. And even LAPD, I kind of expected
But Dan,
them to hover. But
they do this all the time. They've done.
Yeah.
I've dealt with the what is the company? Bids.
Bids.
I've dealt with
they're bids
individual
too.
white people where I have it on live stream where I've literally told them across the street, stop.
Yeah,
That's my
well, I
First
remember.
Amendment
I was
right."
with you.
And he
Yeah.
literally I was
It
like,
was like-
leave that alone. Exactly. Dan was
Yeah.
there. And
Yep.
they stopped. They were like, oh,
They were
sorry.
like, yep,
And
you're
they
okay,
kept
bye.
going.
Yep.
They're only being told by these Scientos in their psychotic, TR trained way.
Okay, this is going to be
They're
loud.
letting their human emotions out. So yeah.
Because he's probably not a Scientologist,
No, but he's getting called by them.
right? And
My
so
First Amendment right to be here protesting.
So Dan just said it's my First Amendment right to be here protesting.
Thank you very much, though.
And then
Bye.
look at that. Bye. He leaves the moment you said that.
yeah. So
Bye-bye.
you're actually going. This is the insanity of it. Okay, there's a street filled of people at it's invited for a parade, and you're telling one person that they have to leave.
They have to
Like,
leave.
Make it make sense, people. This is a parade. People come and they set up their chairs. They set up their.
And I'm giving out
like,
free
I think
shit. People
set up
love free
food.
shit.
Exactly, but people set up. I've seen right. Some people might tailgate. Who knows? But it's. But out of all the parade, the hundreds, how many thousands of people were there? You had to leave. No one else had to leave.
Yeah,
just
nobody
you.
else. Yep.
No, that is absolute. No, we're gonna Can I write the
Yeah,
letters?
no,
It'd be
I
so
would love you to
scathing.
hold my hand through this because I wanna do that. That was fucked. That was really
It is.
fucked.
That's ridiculous.
And like, I
Okay.
don't ever want to go after somebody's job like that. You know, he had told me like he just needs this job and like he's just trying to do, you know, to do what they telling him to do. You know, it's from dispatch who's getting pressured by Scientology. So, but they need to also educate their staff not to do this. And there was a
Exactly.
conversation at one point that don't to the partnership people, and like Lara just said, like they know not to touch protesting stuff. So I don't know what happened here.
I
So-
think what happened,
so-
besides them calling in, okay, and dispatch, you know, because it's like the Father's Day where they called 100 times to have the cars removed. They probably called 100 times. They're like, just deal with it. So what you need is like say, a, we're not going after any jobs. We just want education, and education is that, you know, even your employees, they are not allowed to follow illegal orders. That was an illegal order, and you're putting the company at risk, and you know, and everything, and just really make it an educational moment and put them that. But next time, this is a warning time. Next time, if you violate my rights or even attempt to violate my rights again, I will sue you
Yes, Audit, let me jump in.
personally.
All of this is evidence. The table moving. They're moving. They
Yep, they're
tried
moving them
to
back
move
now.
over. They tried to get in Dan's space at the beginning of the stream. You weren't here yet, but they actually put a table right where all of his stuff is. And Dan was like, excuse you. He moved their table out of the way and put his stuff back where he was there first. And then they start setting up on the ends of the tables, right? They put the tables against their gate, which later they were told you can't have that. Plus they were opening up the gate later for the Winter Wonderland, right? But the bid people, what's important is what you just said, Dan. You don't need to tell this guy. And Audit is saying get this guy's info so that you could just be factual, but she's not saying get this guy fired.
No,
Right,
no.
right.
And
You're
that's
right.
so
Yeah.
not Audit. In fact, Audit, this will let us blend into the story. Let's talk about the Faith and Blue event really quickly, but let this play behind.
Let this play, yeah.
Because this ties exactly in. What Audit did, Audit is definitely like a advocate for me. And so when I go into any stressful meetings or a city thing, I kind of check with her. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You want to come with me? Not do you, but can you? Like, can you come with me? And Audit, do you want to say? I just felt like the way that she did it was she told the officer directly, I don't want to file a complaint on you. Even a complaint is not what I want to do, because Scientology wants that. They want to look like they weren't the problem and that you're the problem. And Scientology's already literally, I told earlier in the chat that Scientology infiltrated that event, period. And so Audit, I want to hear your perspective. Just quickly tell chat without my bias. And Dan,
before she does that, I want to point out this guy in the red who's a Scientologist, and then this lady in the white and this guy in the black are two people that were standing in front of my sign with the poster board. So just keep an eye on them while this plays.
And nobody can really see that.
She looks like Shannon. She reminds me of Shannon. Just wait until you see
Dan,
it.
but nobody can see your little mouse thing. So there's a red jacket little kid in the back. That's what you're talking about, right?
On
so
this
far
guy
left.
right here. And then this guy approaching in the black with the beard.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a girl in a sweatshirt right there, right in the white sweatshirt coming by the table right now. These two right at the tables. They were the ones holding the generic poster.
You see how she's even afraid to look at what you have.
And look
there.
They're just looking at us. They're coming up with the plan now.
Yep.
I was painting, so I didn't even see that this was happening.
Exactly. And then
but
you
there
didn't
they are.
know
But
you also didn't know that they were going to be the ones holding the sign until
had
an
no
hour
idea.
later.
But there they are.
Wild. So
funny. And there they go.
Those three, isn't that weird? That's why these live streaming isn't just about obviously
crazy.
It's very much about the support, but it's 100%. That's why even Dan, when at the end of your stream you said, okay, bye. And I was all like, no, stay live.
Yeah, I know.
It's like stay live just for
me.
security reasons, even if only one person is watching. And that will be
I'm glad you told me to do that. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you never know what evidence you're going to get. You never
Literally,
know.
because you might have felt fine, but a lot of us in chat were like, whoa, red leather jacket guy, look at it. Even for Bob and Matt, we all were protective of everybody. So it's very helpful because between everybody, somebody has somebody's number that can notify them immediately if it was something dangerous. So that's what we mean about we love your guys' support.
Here they are back
And
here
truly,
still.
it really makes it so we can get shit done.
Puts the hood up. Walks
And
away
it
and goes into the
literally
building.
documents. This is so
Yeah.
important in many ways. Documenting it all, showing the world how we unsafe pointed a cult that took 70 years to safe point. Just shit like that. Is this Kathy coming in?
Kathy and Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, yeah.
I
Oh,
love
look
it.
at all these. Oh, I thought they were like, oh, we're little football
Okay,
players.
so talk to me about the Faith in Blue.
Okay,
Well, this
audit.
is the meeting after because they violated our rights to kick us out for just coming in.
You want me to show the video or not?
I don't. I think
No,
we already
let's
did,
not.
right? And
I
viewpoint
don't feel like
discrimination. I want to see. I want to see this one. This is good. And so I told them that I said, look, you have a choice. I told the sergeant. I said either I file a complaint for this violation, which will, and what that means, it would go nowhere. The chief, they would say, no, it's unfounded, but it would permanently go on her record. But I said, I'd rather have an educational moment. I said, in lieu, you have a choice. Either she gets a complaint or they get a complaint, or we have a sit down meeting and discuss things and talk it out. And so they opted for the meeting. And we went and right. And, now that because the other officer told me, like, up front now, I just go and I say, hey, I explain the trauma. I explain you need to make this a safe environment. And I said it may get ugly, that we're dealing with trauma and everything that everything we saw. And then, but it was so good. Like the officer who actually is the one who looked so mean throwing us out was actually in tears. She actually started kind of tearing up a little bit, and she's like, I have so much compassion for Laura, and like she really got to see Laura as the human, not from everything that Scientology's been putting in her ear for the past 2 years, but saw her as a human being, hurting, trying to get her dad out of a cult, trying to end this tyranny of Scientology over LA. And it was so moving. And the sergeant too, she was like, like they were like shocked. Their jaws dropped because we said a lot of information. Yeah,
audit.
Scientology. We're not going to tell you everything we said, but let's just say we
But audit,
really
can I pause
educated
you really
them.
quick? Dan, I'm sorry, and I know that was such an important conversation part two. Dan, are there the bid people literally handing out the happy
I don't
holidays?
think he's bid. No, he's
Who is-
definitely blends in with them, but he does not have the branding, the partnership logo on it. So I think he's a Scientologist. He's handing out their
So
signs.
it would be interesting to zoom in on your end. Like maybe we can get a good zoom in on your footage or something. I don't know. Or maybe
I'm going to edit all this and like I'll
and
do
figure
the
out
zoom-ins
who
and
that is
stuff.
because
Yeah.
he's literally meeting with the people and then
Yep.
telling them where to go. So that's
Yep.
important.
White
And
sweatshirt
he's
girl would be
acting
out
like
of
a
frame.
bid member.
Yeah, but literally handing them out exactly, looking like
Okay.
a bid member to blend
Yeah,
in.
I
Yep.
just wanted you
Yeah.
to. I
No,
was like
thank you.
watching that while
But
Audit
this
was
is
talking.
this is amazing
But
to
Audit,
hear. Audit that
I
she
also
was
have a
receptive.
different perspective. I felt that it took a good minute before the officer started to feel anything. She definitely was still in her very safe pointed ways. That's the only way I could say it.
Oh,
And
yeah, sure.
after a certain point, I think I had told her, like, my mother is receiving these editing videos. Like, my mom, I was like, you have no idea, as a messenger, as a Commodore's messenger in Clearwater at the age of 9 and 13 years old, like at the ranch being taught, like, I was like, my whole life, it was built to literally do what Janet Whelan is doing on the board of a non-Scientology meeting just to get Scientology involved. Like I was like, my mom, and then I explained to her, this officer, basically I started to say, this whole event, and so did Audit. She was saying this event was run by Scientology, the MC, and the officer was very offended. Like, no, I put this together. I'm the one in charge of this event, And so then I was like, it was a good, I don't mean to like overspeak everything, but Audit, what I wanted to say is that at a certain point, she got to that where she was like starting to be like, I do feel your pain. Like this is but had me and Audit not gone there, had me and Audit not gone there and done that meeting Audit with them, honestly, I wouldn't have hope today to be like, wow, we actually have ways to unsafe point. I feel really
Yes.
good about that.
Yep. And but she eagerly, we gave her one of the books and she eagerly took it. She was like really like, she was like almost snatching it out of my hand because at that point, I think we got her so curious.
She said,
Um,
I'll read it. She
yeah,
literally said, I'll read
yes,
it as she grabbed it.
she grabbed
I'll
it.
read
Like
it.
she was quick to grab it and she goes, and she's
I
like,
think
thank
I
you.
also was like, you're being disrespected. Like when I told the officer, I said, you're being disrespected. I said, like, because she was kind of explaining, it was it was like Scientology arbitration, but but not really. But it was kind of like that. It was like she would say, well, this is how I see it, and da da da, and you came in, and then at the certain point, I said, you're probably like really amazing. I'm sure like a lot of people do get along with you and everything. That's one of the ways Scientology got into this. And I said, you're being used, like you're being disrespected because you're being lied to. You're being fucking, they're not being transparent with you. They are being literally manipulative and conniving by doing a whole event, knowing that they have a whole different agenda and literally took the event away from her and the other people running it.
Yeah, and they're saying that all the other churches were
Other
there,
Christian
but
families, other to a point where Audit was like, I didn't see any of
I
my
didn't see
churches
any of
or
them.
churches that I knew. And then I was like, well, there was some, I did buy some pumpkin bread
Yeah,
from
but
the
that they were.
masonry and or from the monastery nun people that made, and she was like, oh, I got some, wasn't that good? And I was like, yeah, but it was really hard to enjoy anything. And I was tricked. And so it got to the point where I was able to tell her, can you imagine us now, me and Audit, are sitting here, first of all, going to the event, we get kicked out. And then we go to the CPAPS meeting and you guys are showing two separate random fucking videos for what reason? Why are you
And we're
showing
not
two
in it.
different?
Neither of them, by the way. They edited both the two of us, and we were there in every scene that they had.
But I
We
was
were
like
right
so
there, and
angry.
they
I'm like, my
strategically
PTSD
cut
was
us
about to
out.
explode in that room.
Yep.
And
This
so
is like a
it
straight out of the
wasn't
Scientology editing book.
Yeah, well, I
exactly. And
asked
so
the
it
guy.
wasn't
He said he's
until
not
then.
Scientology because
It
I said, yeah, we're not in there at all. That's kind of odd. You would have some random
right.
passing, you know.
We
Uh,
were there for 3 or 4 hours. We were eating Pink's hot dogs. We tried, like and so I'm like, it's very clear who's running this. And so by that point, and then
and they kind of conceded to that. Oh, but
they
then
did, but not only that, but what I'm saying is, I think this was one of the very first times that where, like I said, where I have hope Audit that we worked and we both did our own things together. You let them know. I went in knowing like this is going to be hard for me, but I'm going to do it. And if I cry, I won't care because I'm going to tell them, look, I might cry and be upset, but this is why. And the fact that I'm able to just speak and say it actually like heals the upset. It like heals my tears. It heals why I'm so angry because this person and the supervisor and stuff, they are listening, and it's like finally, if I never have to speak to this officer again, not that I wouldn't, but if I never do, she will fucking actually know what's happening.
she
So
will, and she shook hands, and we all agreed that we're going to put that day behind us and move forward.
Good. Okay.
And
yep.
because I said I want to get I said you're our police too. You're not just Scientology's cops. You belong to the city. You have to remember that. And I said, and asked them too. I said, oh, you know the MC guy, right? James Richardson. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know that he was an adult and married a child bride? Like, are you okay with that as police officers? That he and not in California where it would go through a process to make sure they're both ready and that this is legit. But no, they Scientology took them and ran to Las Vegas, where at the time they could just get married. I said, and they were like shocked, and I'm like, you didn't know that? No. You're okay with that? No. So like we're sorry. So there's the big secret, Scientology. Yeah, we're going to out all that. We have to really push that child bride stuff because that's disgusting. That guy needs to, like they have to know what they're dealing with. If it's a legit marriage, whatever. But they need to know this is what's going on. And I told them, I said they have these marriages to cover up their, there's a case I said right now in Los Angeles where she says that he was sexually assaulting her, and that's how they covered it up. They had them get married, and it was like forced upon her and stuff. So they were like, they looked kind of shocked,
Yeah.
and that's what we need to do. And we have to really, really
It's
educate.
also a lot for them to take in. Just as much as it's a lot for you, Dan, to think that you're going to go up and talk at City Hall or in front of all it's like once you do it enough, I always like want people to know once you do anything enough, then it's no longer like a fear. It's no longer, you have your own rhythm and you do it. But the only way you're always going to be afraid of it is if you never do it. Like, and I'm not trying to over push anybody, but what I'm saying is by doing it, we're actually recording legal documentation in the legal system. These phone calls are being recorded. Everything's recorded. So,
you're right. So then they're going to have to be accountable, because if it gets to the point where you have to sue, they'd be like, well, we didn't know. Oh, really? And here, boom. So it's building up a record.
Right.
And
we need to be comfortable with suing. And because City has like exact things that they can be sued for, and Scientology seems to be getting away with it. So fine. What happens if we start doing one lawsuit and then it starts leading to, oh, dang, they could sue us for all of this?
Well, I'm already starting to do that.
And the behavior changes.
More on that later. But I am going to start doing that, because I think it's at that point where I'm willing to go do that. Not major. And really all I want, it's not even for a lot of money. It's just I want changes. Sue, prove to me that street's no parking, or Sue, like, why are why are there's no fire lanes? You put me in danger because I went inside that fire lane area and I'm not protected. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that. And that's what may be what it takes to wake them up. But that's why I can't wait for fire tomorrow. I want to see what happens, because I am so angry still. I still feel angry about that one where they were there. There was no fire lane, not even the zigzag one, and the fire trucks were right there in front of it and giving me attitude. Like, excuse me, So it's just it's crazy.
And they do this everywhere. They did it to Dan. Dan, you didn't even see half this shit. They called the police like 5 times. The police came and they're kind of like, they can't really do anything about it. Okay, bye. And they would leave. So like, there's some things that I keep forgetting that you're not in the screen looking at me. I'm like, no, keep watching them. Keep watching them. But yeah, so this is super important. Like, there's so many violations and weird manipulative things that you recorded on your live stream in 7 hours that are like absolute evidence for everything we need.
Absolutely. I mean, just watching this back, it's just equally as shocking as, being there in person again. But for sure, this is, she left again. But yeah, I mean, just to have this on record now, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah, and you can see people walk by and they're like, "Oh yeah, look at this chick. I remember her." She came back.
Yep, I'm going back.
No, that was good. That was fine. She came back. She took a picture, and then and then she walked away. And she kind of took a picture.
She was one of the cult carolers at one point.
Really? Oh, that chick was too, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so look what she does. She takes a picture of that, your whole setup.
This lady. Yeah, no, this lady wasn't. Sorry.
Was not. And then she takes a picture of this, and then she takes a picture of the sidewalk with the sticker. And
I love it.
It's cool. That's it. Bye. Know? And then, yeah. Okay, we can keep going. I just saw a lot of this where people are like, "Oh, cool." And they're like, and because they read your thing first, they were like, oh, I'm not doing that. And then they went.
Yeah, the sandwich board was really, really, really effective. And, it was, I know we talked about that, the fact that there are 2 Hamming Up banners and I have one, but it would have been cool to have both of them back to back to face Winter Wonderland as well. So that's hopefully we can get our hands on that.
Yeah. Anybody who knows where the other yellow banner is, get it to me ASAP. It is to be in the arms of me or DanWalksLA.
But you just saw that a cop came by, moved the sign back, and then I immediately put it back.
But Dan, even that is inappropriate behavior for a cop. Like, why is a cop doing that?
Get out of here.
And just so it's good documentation. It's really good. They literally have huge blow up Santa fucking things on the end of the sidewalk,
like they're so intrusive.
Up all the space. Yeah.
And again, in line, it was a little further back previously, but it's still in line with their tent now. So I'm like, come on, just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Smart.
Nobody can leave me alone. But yeah, Winter Wonderland, I mean, they were basically body routing people in at both ends. There was a guy that was walking behind me at one point doing the same thing, but they were trying to funnel people in of like free pictures with Santa. So yeah, they did have a Scientology Santa there, and giving out the L. Ron Hubbard books, which there was a point, I don't know if I filmed it, I don't remember, everything's a blur, but there was a point where I look on the ground and there was a stack of L. Ron Hubbard books. So I grab them and I walk over down to the trash can where the guy's standing in front of the cult, and I just throw them away. I'm like, oops. It was amazing. I just
Oopsie, I do that at laundry machine when I go to the laundromat or wherever I see a box
like,
of fucking anything
throw 'em out.
Scientology or the QR codes. I'm like, oh, that goes in the trash.
I wonder if he started picking it out of the trash. That I didn't get to witness, but I think I shocked him. I love doing like little shocking things of just like boop, or just going to stand next to the idiots that were holding the poster boards.
What was this guy saying to you?
Huh?
What was this guy saying to you?
I don't remember in particular. Let's see if we can hear it. I think he was just asking about.
Almost reached the top and left, and they're like, nothing's happening. Like, this is.
Oh, asking about OT powers.
There's nothing here,
nice.
And have called them out.
And then I think I used Tori as an example.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, there were a lot of cool conversations. Like it definitely
even
gets
that
people to
though,
talk.
like that was such a quick stop. But even that, he's
just
going
a quick
oh.
30 seconds, and like you got to kind of get the elevator pitch down of like boom, 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 and now and then I go, but I feel like I was pretty effective communicating this night. Thankfully I was on. Sometimes I'm like, but it felt good. Everybody was very curious and a lot of good questions were asked. And like I said, even the Hollywood partnership people by the end of the night had the curiosity of like, well, where can I get more information? Because like I see you guys and like I don't know anything about it. I'm like, oh, let me tell you. So I gave them some resources, and that was cool. So I'm so conflicted overall. There's so much crap that I'm like, oh God, I can't even keep it straight in my head. But
No,
you don't
it's
need
great,
to. You're
Dan. The
doing
fact that
great.
you're able to give them like their safe point and calling them, but you're able to give like that counter. That's
important, and that's
everything.
hard. I had to learn that. That's really hard for me.
It is.
Usually I'm like,
No, I get it. But
okay.
that's the unsafe pointing, and
Yeah.
that's exactly like we're using. Like for me, the best thing to do is okay. They have these tactics. It worked to safe point them. Okay, let's use their tactics in reverse. And so it's just like reverse engineering what they've done, and and little by little, and it's like it's not
Little
going
by
to be
little.
overnight.
That's right.
It may take
Like
if
this
they
couple
didn't get it
behind you.
overnight, right?
Did you
They've
see
had 5
that?
decades.
Yeah, they're like, yep.
We've
Like-
been at it for 2 years. Okay, so.
This guy,
and I loved communicating that of people asking questions. I'm like, there's so much going on behind the scenes. This is just, a little, the icing on top. Please, there's so much more that goes on. And it's just, I love seeing people so curious about it. But like you just saw the people in the back, like I was facing the street the entire time. So I didn't exactly see everybody that was passing by, but I guaranteed like those people I didn't notice, and just pointing and taking pictures and looking at, like everything. It was so fun. It makes me happy to see that. But look at all the kids and families going into Winter Wonderland. It kills me.
That's
It absolutely
awesome.
kills me. That just freaking, it's annoying.
I mean, yeah, no, that part's not awesome. I meant.
Yeah, no, I know. I know you
gotta
meant.
get a little late. I have like real life calling, so I'm gonna have to jump off. But
Okay.
I'm so proud of you, Dan. You did amazing. Tomorrow, a lot of meetings back up. I'm excited. 9 a.m. fire, but it's important because we have a new chief. We have a new fire chief, and he's a friendly face. I don't think he's. I think the interim one was very kind of. I used to see CPRAs to him, so glad he's gone. But we need to get the chief to get 35 under control. They're not allowed anymore to be sitting there with no fire lanes because I want them to know I will sue. If I ever see it again, it'll be zero hesitation. I'm just going to sue. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to, because I've already done all that. It is unacceptable that the fire department would even want, that one station would allow that or permit that is unforgivable in my opinion. And for if something happened. And so tomorrow, and city council's back tomorrow. Police is canceled. But we got city council, and
Damn,
I'm
you're
not
gonna
sure
be
what
busy.
else. And then Tuesday, bonk. A quick thing for bonk, because it turns out that the president and
Audit,
that's
you're using all these like Sciento terms.
I
It
love
sounds like to me, to the world, you're
Bonk.
using Sciento language, bonk, and this. So like, let's just
bonk
take
is the Bureau of Neighborhood Councils. Okay, and so they're the commissioners over all the neighborhood councils. It's called bonk.
and every city, every area has its own neighborhood council.
No,
So
well, there's
Northeast,
99 neighborhood councils altogether within the city, and then it feeds up to they all feed up into the 15, city council districts, and then Bonk is just an oversight board, like Public Works Commission oversees, Bureau of Street Services, sanitation, all that. Bonk oversees the 99. They're the commissioners over the 99 NCs as like a, and so anyway, so the president is Len Schaefer, and he was acting really weird to us. Like whenever we'd mention Scientology, he was like really getting nasty with Laura, like cutting her off as off topic and really rude. And so I called him out a couple like next meeting or whatever on his rudeness. But then we started doing some research, and it turns out that in 1970s, and the Allard case, which is a really big and important case, he was the district attorney, the assistant district attorney, and did not prosecute Allard because he said he said that Scientology witnesses are not reliable. Like he saw that it was all fair gaming, and he saw the nonsense. So he refused to prosecute. And when Allard went and did a lawsuit, he testified on behalf of Allard against Scientology.
Wow.
And that is so huge. So I'm going after him hard. I just sent the bonk
Wow.
commissioners a massive, like really a letter. They're not going to want to, they're going to be like, wow, because they probably don't even know. I'm outing Glenn Schaefer. It's either you stand up, like you stood up then in 1970s, but you have no excuse because you know firsthand who and what they are. And the fact that you've been silent, maybe because you're afraid, I don't care, but now's the time. It's your time to rise up and shine again and speak the truth. What this, that we're not here because sometimes I'll be honest. You go to these meetings and it's like, say you're not established yet, and with all the evidence, they probably think we're a bunch of kooky birds. Like, oh, what, we're coming talking about, like there's like people that come and talk about satellites and like 5G. Well, you know what I mean? Like you just sound, you know
Right.
what I mean? You don't know what people are thinking, but he knows. That's the whole point. He knows. And so for him to not speak up, like we need to call him out on that. And so that's going to be on Wednesday. I can't wait because I want to be there in person and I want
This
to
is
call
like
him
Audit
out.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh man, he's gonna be, and
no,
I'm
this
gonna
is just
challenge
a
him.
regular week for Audit.
I know that's so true. I know it's crazy, but damn, that
So,
holding
if you
their feet
guys
to the
want
fire
any
like
of that
that.
information, normally Audit puts it on her YouTube, on her community post. So, definitely go to that. If you want to know and you really want to learn how to do it, you'll do it. So, do it. And if you're not ready yet, don't. And when you are, do it. You can also call in and go into the link and just listen. You don't have to raise your hand. You can see how it is step by step.
True, and then you get bolder, and then you do agenda items because see, for me, agenda items is I call it the backdoor way of getting
Let's
public
not go
comment
into
in.
that. Audit, let's not get into that yet.
Yeah.
We want to finish this. That's like literally, she could go on a whole roll and she overwhelms
I
me.
Agenda items.
Because I love talking about it. So it's very true. But I
Ma'am,
need
stay
to.
on topic. Stay on topic.
Yeah, ma'am,
Right,
you're off topic.
Okay, off topic.
You are off topic, Audit. And I also wanted, while Audit is here, I just want to also remind everybody that there's a worldwide memorial protest for Lisa McPherson all across the world, but we'll be doing a big memorial for her and a protest against Scientology's abuses on December 5th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on at the big blue buildings on Fountain and L. Ron Hubbard Way. Anywhere around there, any kind of a memorial, everybody's invited. This is literally to expose the death of Lisa McPherson at the cause and at the hands of Scientology. So
we should be inviting the city people. Like we should invite them to come.
That's
and
a
check
great
it out.
idea. Okay, we'll get on that, Audit. I'm so excited. That's such a good idea.
Yeah,
so now we have it on the live stream.
Maybe we should print out some. We'll talk later. I gotta run.
Okay, love you, Audit. Thank you.
I love you
Audit.
guys. Proud of you, and
see you tomorrow.
We'll be in touch. Love you.
Love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Alrighty, bye.
I paused on this guy because he's a Scientologist and he was body routing people in, and he was just kind of hovering over me all
Yep.
night. So
And he was yelling, "Hey, you want to Santa?
Yep.
Santa?" Yep.
Free photo with Santa. You want to come see Santa? Scientist Santa? He didn't say that, but oh God. All right. We're making progress here. Yeah, he just kept walking. It was like just awkward. Like all they do is just stand, and here he is. Like, which
But
one?
he was being weird. I feel like he was trying to instigate you to do something or start an argument, something.
Go say hi to Santa. Get all the photos with him for free.
Photos with Santa for free. Go fuck yourself. Sorry. As you're eating, don't choke. Where am I going now? Oh, girl.
That's what I was saying when I was watching it. I was like, "You
Oh.
fucking idiot."
Oh, I think I was like, I'm gonna get in his face, which I don't recommend doing. I mean, to get a picture of his face. So you know, there's so many Scientologists that I want to run facial recognition on, and you know, I'm sure people are already doing that. So if y'all find out anything, let me know, especially about the Shannon lookalike with the sign in front of me. Yeah, trying to get people to go in. So creepy, so culty.
And if you were one of the sign holders, you're more than welcome to contact me or Dan and tell us how you were paid or
Yeah,
how you
please
got the
do.
job to hold the sign. That would be interesting as well.
There he is, and there's the cult carolers back there. Yeah. I think I was screaming it's a cult at this point because people were looking back. Hold on, I should rewind. This is embarrassing.
This is awesome. These two right here in the middle, in the back, you see the like 6 or 5 OT5 elderly singing carols. They all look like morons.
I almost brought
Hi
my
there, how are
bullhorn,
ya?
and I know that you're not allowed to have them, but I wish I had it at this point. This would have been the time to use it.
YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we're here calling them out on their crap, trying to scam the public. They just opened this little winter wonderland thing, so you know.
Yeah, they did. So the cult carolers crack me up. I'm not going to play this because of all the copyrighted music, because you should see how many claims I have on my fucking stream. But they kept looking over and like smiling, like just like so creepy.
It's the Xenu PR Scientology eyes.
Like look how much fun we're having.
There's so
like
much data outside. We're great.
It's so fucking weird. And there's the lady in red with the polka dots, and she kept turning around and like, look at how much fun. The lady with the white hair kept looking over, like, sing louder. See, look at it. There she is, checking us out, makes eye contact, and like looks away, you know. And by the way, they sucked. They were not very
bad.
good.
Very bad.
Couldn't carry a tune to save their cult. Anyway, there's the cult carolers, and then what am I doing? A little walk here. Interesting. Where am I going? Oh, documenting more Scientologists. Yeah, look at this idiot.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
How's your cult?
Not so good. Not so good. Cult's not good. Cult looks pretty closed.
About it. They are like a mafia. You're right. Yeah, I mean, Christianity started as a cult, but
Like, look at those blow up things. Look
So
at
culty.
So weird.
Have a great one, man.
So culty.
So culty.
To the Sea Org member dressed in an elf.
Couldn't see. I think it was Reverend Joe at the desk.
Reverend Joe!
Yep.
What's going on, Reverend Joe? Where's Shannon?
Cutsy calls Dave Thomas, which I love. I'm going back for a second. So I get in trouble for my sign, but look at how far this table and tent extend onto the sidewalk. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because they have their stupid fucking blow up things in front. Like, I can't. It just makes me so mad. But I'm singled out.
And why didn't they put their blow up things in their area in Winter Wonderland?
By the way, just to shout out like the community aspect of this and like having each other's backs, like I was able to walk away from my stuff because there was always somebody there with eyes on it. And like, just thank you, Bob, Ashley, like everybody that was there. Like I thought I was going to be trapped to that table watching all my stuff, but I felt very free to roam because somebody was always there. So it was great. It was really great. Thank you guys. So you heard Ashley speaking Spanish there, and I'm sure this clip will come up, but she was annoying the fuck out of one Scientologist who then like had a hissy fit, and then like her husband like called me a rodent.
Everybody,
It was
look at the
it was
cult
crazy.
carolers.
I can't wait to get to it. Look at the cult carolers. There they are.
They can't carry a tune to save
their cult. Just keep checking in on like, are we being streamed? Yes, we are. Look like we're having more fun.
Yeah.
And then the fucking horn's
Christmas,
still going.
everybody.
It's embarrassing. It's so uncomfortable to watch. Like all the fake smiles, all the acting. It's so
everybody.
For me, it's uncomfortable because I know how they feel as Sea Org members. So awkward. We definitely have to show the Santa that came by your booth.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was fucking awesome. Look at them. Look at them just staring at me. I just happened to fall on this.
Has our theta not gotten just, shattered all their suppression? They're like, oh no, they're still there.
They're still there. They're literally looking right at me. Oh my God. That's like, amazing. I didn't catch that. Oh, that is amazing. That is my favorite. This night was just so pure entertainment. So culty. Yep. Take a swig because you're fucking trying to scream your song. Yep. Picture takers. So
take
fucking
whatever.
creepy. I mean, yeah, there were people in there, but it wasn't as crowded as I thought it was going to be. But like, what do you do as a parent when your kid like runs in there and you're like, well, I guess I gotta go get them and then take a picture, so like it's just I get it, I get it. The horn's still going. Cult carolers still going. Look at this little elf just chilling there doing nothing, keeping her TRs in. Oh, I remember seeing this lady. Okay, so maybe they like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, were they just pulling people in to do this, or was this planned?
I don't know. I think that's a different lady than the one that was on the street taking pictures. I think these are all Scientologists. 100%.
Yeah, look at they're fucking dancing. I can't.
Xenu smiles.
Look at the Xenu smiles.
That's so culty. Hi, Lara.
Hi, Lara.
Hi. I was all zoom out.
Oh, there's the cult Santa. I mean, kind of hiding behind there. Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, the parade is starting, I guess.
Okay, which is great because I just kind of kept this angle the whole time, so we get to skip ahead. But here she is holding the sign. Here's one of the paid people holding the signs, and it just gets worse. It just gets worse.
She has a picnic shirt on.
Look, she looks right at me. She's looking.
And so I'll look at she's like, okay, right there. And then also the guy on the left next to her with that. Yep. Anybody holding these white signs on the other side, it just says Happy Holidays. They are literally standing in front of Dan's big yellow.
This was all intentional.
Yeah. That says Scientology.
Season greetings. Like, come on. It's so fucking stupid and generic. And of course they couldn't like find bigger poster board. It's crazy.
Yeah. So this is what I was saying. Like, it's very like there's a bunch of, they did a whole police motorcycle dance. So I was like, okay, this is very like, ooh, yay, LAPD, right? I mean, and then the next thing is fire. And then the next thing was basically like a few cars and then the Scientology freaking float.
And there they are.
Apparently the float that they have is the logo of Bridge Publications. Is that right? Somebody put that in the chat. Is that right?
The float that they have, the carriage was the way to happiness.
The pirate.
Oh.
Apparently something like that. We'll see. Somebody will
I
put
think
it
it's
in.
Galaxy Press.
Wow.
But it could be Bridge. I'm not sure. I thought it was Galaxy Press because Galaxy Press is always on the step and repeat at the red carpet. That and author services. We'll see. All right, I get.
But isn't that so insane? Like
for the entire parade, Now I get to just fast forward here because I think I just kept the same
These
angle.
are the signs. Do you see it just says season's greetings? They're probably like, nope.
And look, she's looking. Yep, she's looking. She's like, oh, let's adjust and put it right here. Yep.
Put the sign up so they know. And they're probably texting her like, nope, we can see you. You guys are doing a great job.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. But I loved this. I love that they did this because they look like idiots and they were pissing off all the people around me who then were like starting to become friends with me. I'm like, look at what they're doing. Just pay attention. And they're like, wow, this doesn't feel real. It's so crazy. I'm just going to keep bouncing forward. So the Nutcracker goes by. Oh, yeah. So I decided to get my sign out, and then I went and, like, stood, like, right next to them a couple of times. I wish I could, like, can I just speed run this? Speed 2 times?
It's so weird because the Nutcracker was down, right? Is it because there's wires and stuff?
Because of the traffic lights.
And so the Scientology float, they kept going down and then up, and they do this heavier, and it's so awkward and fucked up.
But when they do that, their balloon has no structure to it because it's just like feet on a treasure chest, and so like it's like
full of air.
Then they can't get it back up, and it's like the entire time.
Scientology.
Yeah, like what? Like it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I decided to get my sign out. I'm like, oh, I'm taller than you all combined. Like you could stand on her shoulders and I'll still be taller.
Yep. It's crazy though.
But look at how high they're trying to hold it. It's so funny. I live for this shit. For this shit.
To what? To like not let the people in the cars see the signs?
But they're only bringing more attention to it. Just like the horn blowers. It's like...
And because they literally don't want somebody in the parade that actually has credentials or something that says like Scientology abuses kids. They don't want to have that meeting.
Right.
Like there's a big banner.
there's a big ass yellow banner. Yeah, but I got right in there with them. So I had fun fucking with these two.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just going...
So yeah, there's some cars that come by, some cool cars.
Which again, not sure what any of this has to do with Christmas, but the cars are cool.
That's what I'm saying. Cool. I'm like, okay.
The marching bands are great. All right, where's the cult balloon? It's coming. They were pretty up. And here's more people holding signs.
Yep, they got more people in there. They're like, we need more,
and there will be even more. Believe me, just wait.
Mm-hmm. So the white signs are filling up even more and more.
So they kept shimmying over whenever I would move my camera or whatever. They would like reposition themselves and whatever. I enjoyed this parade so much. As shitty as the parade itself was, they made it so much fun. You see that I would just get right next to her and be like, and this lady looking at the sign, she's like, "Oh, wow, what's happening?" Like,
Audit, did you want to say one last thing? She came jumping back in.
Hi, welcome back.
Maybe she didn't mean to. Audit.
Hey, okay, I guess I got. I'm like. I'll say goodbye again. I didn't realize it popped me back in. I guess I didn't exit.
Wow. Okay,
I got excited.
It was meant to be. But
I was like, wait, I have to say
I'm
something.
still listening and watching in the background.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Well, here comes the cult balloon. So we can, I'll just let it play and we can see what it looks like when it goes down.
Yeah. It's so this logo, did somebody put it in the chat? Where does this logo, what is this pirate freaking thing come from? What is this all about? Why? I think it has something to do with author services or bridge publications or something like that.
But if you're Scientology, and last year they had no control over the balloon, and I'm pretty sure it got a hole in it. Pretty sure it got a hole in it this year. There's no control over this balloon. You have all the money in the world. Why wouldn't you make a different balloon? Maybe one that makes sense and coincides with Christmas, but the butt pirate is not it.
Unless they were trying to bring the Dianetics thing down and then they just didn't because they were afraid of all the protesters that would be around it.
But the balloon's better when you have 25 people trying to handle it.
Oh my God. It's so out PR.
Like none of it makes any sense. Look, they shimmied over to block the camera again. Fucking pieces of shit.
So you're here with the signs and everything. So yeah. Do you want to let's show streets footage, a little bit of
wild dance crazy happened after this. You know, the whole protest goes, the protest parade. And now you can really get a glimpse of everybody holding the sign. So here's more people coming out to block the yellow banner, which is immediately to my right. And then these idiots literally all night long.
Oh my God. Wow.
And I would just get up in these people's faces. It was my favorite. And like I was trying to be friendly with them to be like, maybe they'll just fucking stop. But like, yeah, but fucking assholes. And it was like, I can't stand being near you guys.
No, they seem like
so obnoxious
on Craigslist.
So yeah, this was my view for the entire parade. Oh. Is this when I threw away the books? Oh, yeah, hold on. This lady, ready? I kept fucking with her.
She knew.
Huh?
She knew you were on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know that I know you were here. You're hired by Scientology.
Like, I know. I see you. I see you, girl.
She about to peek. Watch her. She's like, oh, she can't help it. What is she? Yeah, you.
So good. So good.
You.
It's so funny. The fucking kid's ass. And then this lady, I got in her face at some point. Is this where I do that? Or did I come back for her? I probably came back for her. Because these guys were just being so fucking annoying. I'm over this parade. Let's just stare at the idiot Scientologist. Let's just stare at the idiot Scientologist. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's life. Like, look at this. It's so funny. It is so funny. A wall of fucking cardboard. Up, you're muted.
I'm muted. That just says happy holidays and season's greetings. Like, that's what you're doing. That is what you're doing for $1.
So great. It's so great. And then she was starting to get tired.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 8 people.
Yeah. There were more down to
You're
my right.
expensive, Dan. You're expensive to cover up.
I guess so. I wish I made the banner a little taller, and like now I have a way that I could have done it in my head, but I didn't. But
Dan, you did
this
great.
next
You
year.
had no idea this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. I literally zero. I wonder what I'll do next year, if it'll be a banner or walking the parade. I think the banner is just really fun.
What's up, Christy? Rawr!
And these people were like, I'm over it. All right, sorry. Let's see. Anything else crazy? And then we'll go to Streets' footage. But yeah, I think this was basically it for mine.
Oh, that guy in the leather right there. You see, they were all talking. So this
Yeah.
guy goes in the leather, the red leather goes back into the Christmas Winter Wonderland.
I wasn't sure if he was a Scientologist or not.
100%. He was
'Cause
staring
he
at your
kept like looking
screen
at me
all
and
night long.
yeah. And I
And
was
he
like,
went
"And
back
you're
into
too cute to be in a
he went
cult."
back into Winter Wonderland.
Oh, here's this guy Robert. He was
Yes,
really
he
funny.
was awesome.
And he was getting really excited and like booing the balloon and everything and like helping to push all my stuff. So he was really sweet actually. I enjoyed speaking to him.
Yeah,
Usually
he
when
seems
people
sweet.
stick around for too long like this, I get annoyed, but he was actually like pleasant.
Mhm. Yeah, he was super sweet.
The only thing I want to show is, well, immediately the brigade of street sweepers came by, which was always impressive.
Yeah,
But
I was
wanna
like, Joe,
show-
run him over.
I want to show the partnership people coming over and starting to clean up. So here they come.
And then also, but what about Santa?
Taking
You're gonna show that
pictures.
funny. Remember when Santa came over and said,
Was that like
"Oh,"
at the end or?
right before you were gonna say bye?
But here he is taking it down. Look at they're taking all this shit down. I'm like,
He like, what do you do? What are they doing? Why are they doing like that?
why are they doing that? And it was like 9:30. And I'm just giving out the rest of the shit. But that just pissed me off. Taking pictures of everything.
But I think they have to do that as part of their job to say, "Oh, I was doing this."
Sure, that's fine, but wait until I leave. You know, like. Oh,
but for sure, they shouldn't be doing that.
annoying.
That's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be removing it at all.
I don't know
Like
where
until
Santa
you're,
guy.
until you're gone. Like, yeah.
Do you remember seeing Santa guy on camera?
Yeah, he's not really Santa. He's just an elf. He's kind of like this big guy that came over. Remember him and his like partner or somebody? It was before this, all this.
Oh, it was before this?
Yeah, before this. Before all this.
All right, I just went back like.
Oh, dang it. Okay, it's after all this, I believe.
But look at how they have to put the balloon down. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what's so weird. Oh, we got to show this other clip. Show the shit. You got to show.
Do you want to pull up streets?
If it'll pull up, I don't know if it will. Let's see.
You hear the horns going, so they can't hear us screaming. It's a cult.
It's so crazy. I was like, wow.
But it's okay because the further down the boulevard it went, the more people were booing it. So it was the flunk. Trust and believe.
Big fat flunk.
I mean, I plan on editing this whole thing down to like key moments, so I'll find the Santa bit, but
Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay, look, ready? So I find these books on the ground. I pick them up and then I go and throw them away.
Yes. Oh my god.
Like, and I'm just like la 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 la.
I'll throw these in the trash.
Let me just go over to this trash can and dispose of these. My gimbal was dead at this point. I want to see if I caught the guy on camera. He was like shocked. Coming over. He's like, here he comes. Hi there. Boom, right into the trash. I didn't really catch it that well, but I loved it. It was great. In the moment, it was great. Shitty on video, but it was great. Okay, sorry. So that's my stream. Great. And then we cleaned up and I left. What a great time.
This is street. I don't think can you hear it or no? Dan, can you hear it?
I don't think so. No. Do you want to try to send it my way or put a link
Yeah,
in the chat?
I did. I texted it to you already. I don't know if
Can you put it in the chat?
Oh, here, yeah, I can just do that. Huh, you smart cookie. Bam. So this is when Street shows up to. Here, I'm gonna exit out of here. I'll put it in the private chat.
Sure.
Is that fine?
I forgot we had that. Yeah, that's good.
Do we have that?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on your StreamYard?
Yeah. Now I don't see where the.
Oh, at the top it says like comments, live,
private
and then
chat.
private chat. Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Paste. Boom shakalaka.
Okay.
Okay, so this was Streets. And there was a few other people around there. And I think I have a clip of Eric LaVey. We'll show that after this. But this is Streets literally nailing it, man. He showed up and was just on that bug. First, he was in front of the Winter Wonderland for a hot minute and did a bunch of talking to people going in and out. That was awesome. And then he goes and just takes down the pirate blown up balloon, which kept failing anyways. For the second year, this is just
so stupid.
It's so stupid. Has
Do you want to see if this
nothing to
works?
do. It has nothing to do with honestly anything I've ever heard of Scientology. So that's weird.
Keep talking for a sec.
Okay. And then it also has nothing to do with Christmas. Like Scientology doesn't believe in Christmas. They use it as a recruitment tool. They use this as a PR tool to promote Scientology, promoting Scientology is making them look like they're this amazing organization that helps the environment and the neighbors and the city and people who are depressed and anxiety. Like they're full of shit. It's all made up. All lies. So, yeah. So it's just awesome to see all the different aspects of this. Do you want me to?
Yeah, I want to see if this tab works. I'm not sure if audio will come through. Let's see. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
By the way, cheers. I got a little something to take the edge off.
Maybe I need to get a little whiskey.
I think you have whiskey? Do it.
I can use a Jameson shot right now.
Fuck yeah, that's exactly what I needed.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, folks.
We're
Everybody go get your
cozying up.
Okay.
Jameson time.
You can play this. I just want people to just see a little bit of, just the vibe of, and then I want you to see what was happening while you were still doing all of that.
I know that I haven't seen any other perspectives yet, besides a couple of cutsy clips, but so this is all fresh and new to me too. Hakuna Matata. By the way, thank you, Streets LA, for capturing this and being there, and thank you for. I mean, we didn't get your permission to show this, but thank you.
You guys, this place right here, it's Scientology. It's
commentary.
This is. You know what he said about Christ? L. Ron Hubbard said Christ was a child molester. That's what this guy. They're recruiting using Christmas, but they have a disdain for Christianity. This is the Church of Scientology. If you want to get recruited, if you want to get harassed for the rest of your life, go in there. They're going to try to get your name. They're going to recruit you into the Church of Scientology. That's all this is. Scientology using Christmas as a recruiting tool.
I heard my laugh.
Who?
Dave Thomas right now. You open the door and you went.
Who? Dave Thomas
in there?
Yeah, the guy with the red shirt.
I love cutscene.
I can't believe this. I'm trying to I got to do something first, guys. It's una secta.
You can skip anywhere in his videos, and it's just going to be gold. Streets hi Heather. Streets was on point.
Christmas as a recruiting tool. Don't fall for it. They said, or L. Ron Hubbard said, that Christ was a lover of men and young boys, a child molester. And yet they use Christmas as a recruiting tool into their cult right next door. They go in there, they try to get your information, and then pull you in there for a personality test. So they're using another. So they got you working out here? They got the fun size guy out here.
Oh my God.
I'm going to call you Tootsie Roll. They got the fun size guy out here doing the security work. Oh, I got to warn some people. No, this is the Church of Scientology. This is the Church of Scientology. This right here is the Church of Scientology. They are using Christmas as a recruiting tool. Don't fall
I love
for
him
it.
so much. Fucking
That's
hysterical.
Scientology Santa in there. I appreciate you, brother. You take care.
Yeah, a lot of people coming up and thanking us for just being there and like fuck yeah, like you're doing amazing things, and that's always cool to hear, you know, just from random people passing by. Oh, she's back. She's back. Here she is.
Hi. I got my whiskey.
Cheers.
It looks way bigger. It's like this tiny little thing.
I just took a little.
Okay, cheers.
Clink,
cheers.
clink.
Chat.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Y'all deserve this.
Ooh, here we go. I haven't had whiskey in a minute.
Just, you know, to warm up a little bit.
Ooh.
I know. What kind of whiskey do you have?
4 Barrel Roses.
Maker's Mark. Very nice. Very, very nice.
And then
sorry.
Oh, keep playing. No, keep playing. Keep going. I want people.
Santa up in there. You want nothing to do with it.
Woo.
This is the church of the L. Ron Hubbard Santa. They don't celebrate Christmas. They use Christmas.
So good.
They
literally everything. They don't celebrate Christmas. They use Christmas.
Church of Scientology doing some weird recruiting and stuff. Yeah. I mean, they don't celebrate Christmas.
Doing some weird recruiting.
Weird recruiting and stuff.
L. Ron Hubbard.
I love it.
But yet they're using Christmas to recruit.
Again, this is Streets footage. He has this live on his channel.
Yeah, please make sure go support Streets' footage. We're just kind of gonna scroll through here. He's fucking amazing.
But they use as a recruiting tool. Now they have their own holidays. They have like Maiden Voyage Day and Dianetics Day.
Yes, Haggis.
Out here hosting events.
Four Roses is a nice pub.
They come out and use another religion, and they do the same thing with Easter and everything else. They're always out here just scamming on people, and it's shameful. And they're going to have their.
And I feel like people even listening and watching Streets learn more from Streets. Okay, what is he?
Oh yeah, exactly. His delivery though, all the time, like I strive to get to that level of just like the clear communication and just like the passion and the connection. Like he listens, and I don't know, he's just so good at engaging people.
Y'all preaching something different than what he's preaching.
Oh yeah, he's a founder of it. He wrote their Bible.
Book 1, right?
Right. I love how he explains it. Like they
wrote their Bible.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh man.
It's so weird seeing it from a different perspective. I love this. Okay. Oh God. It's going down. Jessica's in the back. It's going down.
Oh, look at the Scientology float. This here represents the state of Scientology right here. Look at the Scientology float. Boo! Scientology, boo!
Right? This is right here is what represents the state of Scientology.
It's so good.
And then he's getting people on the sidelines. They're
boo
all like,
them.
boo. They're like, oh, Scientology, boo, boo.
Boo! That Scientology, don't wave to them. That Scientology, don't wave to them. Boo!
Don't wave to them.
Don't wave to them. That's Scientology, boo.
Oh my
and then
God.
At some point, wait, it's coming up. Some point here, he literally says, they're the armpits.
Don't float. This is a Scientology float. You want nothing to do with them. Boo! Boo! The Scientology float right here. Boo!
I mean, this is a great place. We'll be ending on this one, guys.
It's a cult float right here. The Scientology float. Boo!
He was going for about 2 miles.
Scientology in a Christmas parade. No one wants Scientology. Look at it. It's out of control. It's out of control. This is the state of Scientology right here.
Oh my God.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Oh my God.
This is a Scientology float. You want nothing to do with them. This is a cult right here. Nobody wants you in the Hollywood Christmas parade.
That's true.
Literally.
The cult float right here. Scientology.
The cult float.
This is the Church of Scientology.
Oh my God. This is so funny.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
No one out here wants you. No one out here. Look, no one's cheering for Scientology. No one.
This is the painful part of me being chained to the table in front of the cult. Is like I would have been on the fucking ground, pissing my pants, laughing if I were witnessing William. But amazing. I mean, he was getting everybody involved here, huh?
Yeah, so funny. And just, it's like he's just smart. Like went out and did it as like a, I don't know, like that was his workout. So funny. He was like prepared for it because last time, I mean, I'm sure you remember we were all there last year, and it is like you go like fucking 15, 20 miles.
Yeah, it's a long route. It's a long route. And when you're yelling and holding things, and yeah, it was. I remember being crazy. Soaking wet at the end of the night. Yeah.
The Scientology float. This is a cult float right here. The Scientology float.
I can't. I want to hear the. I hope we hear the.
Scientology float.
Scientology float. This healed me. Watching you in streets healed me.
This is amazing.
The armpit of winter wonderland.
The Church of Scientology float. A human trafficking cult float.
Like so awesome.
Good. That's good.
Look, no one is enthused for the Scientologists. No one. Boo! Scientology float right here. This is a Scientology float.
I feel like I should have been up there. I should have been there in my goldenrod with my big ass sign that says fucking.
There's always next year, darling. Well, hopefully they're not fucking in it next year, but you know, it's they got it. They had it covered. Yeah, look great. At that.
It was
great. Everyone's cheering for the Scientologists. The Scientologists have no business being in the Hollywood parade.
That is also very true.
Scientology right here. Boo, it's a Scientologist. Watch your kids. Hide your kids. The Scientologists. The Scientologists right here. The cult float. No one, look at them. They're losing control of the float already. They're losing control.
This is my favorite part. They're losing control.
Watch
it's
out.
bending.
It's coming through.
Did he say it?
This is a Scientologist cult. L. Ron Hubbard said he was the Antichrist, but yet they're using the Christmas parade to recruit. It's disgusting, don't you think so? You know. Look at them, you're losing control. They're losing control. That's those statins coming out right here. The Scientology cult coming through. Everybody boo the Scientologists. Boo! 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 Look at them booing you.
Oh my God! Did you hear all those people? Hold on, I can go back a little bit and turn it up.
They're literally all like, "Oh, boo, boo!"
You know. Look at them, you're losing control. They're losing control. That's those statins coming out right here. The Scientology cult coming through. Everybody boo the Scientologists. Boo!
You hear that?
Boo! 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 Look at them booing you. They're booing you. Scientology come through. Boo! 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 Scientology, boo!
So good.
Scientology's coming through. We got a cult coming through. The Church of Scientology cult is coming through. This is Scientology. Boo!
He must have had zero voice by the end of the night. That is amazing work.
Boo!
I mean, not to, but if you hear him at the end, he said, "Okay, I'm need to go reset my voice. I'll be good in 30." That's how it is. Like, yeah, your voice starts to get scratched, but once you warm up, like, I mean, I don't know. He can speak for himself, but there's a lot of times where if you just take a break, a good 15, 20-minute break, eat something, get some electrolytes, boom, you can charge right up. It's just your voice is literally going. You're at top adrenaline. I mean, when I was there last year doing this, I was freaking, I lost so much weight that I should have never lost. Like, it was insane. It's insane. And everything about it. The trigger, you feel trauma.
Yeah.
Then there's people supporting it. And so it's a lot. But I just wanted to share all this because it's so important and it's so awesome and it does so much.
It makes me so happy.
Scientology cult. The Scientology cult.
And then he shows later a bunch of these like bicycle police cops that basically are following are only following the Scientology float. Like,
oh, is that Sean? Is that Sean and Galena?
What does that say?
Oh, I don't know.
What does that say?
Oh, good call. I don't know.
Oh, it's a call.
Oh,
Not sure.
hold on.
But Dan, I also texted you a
This is a Church of Scientology. Watch out.
a small clip from Eric LeVay's channel where he got
in the private.
What's that?
Put it in the private chat if you can.
Oh yeah, smart Power Ranger.
I'm not a Mac user, so I don't have my messages on my computer.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay, there you go. I put that in the private chat.
Okay, let's see what this is. We'll take a quick streets break.
It's just a quick one.
Okay.
We can
It's
just a quick
see
one.
this?
We can go back to the street. Yeah, this is literally where the whole thing is. It's just a quick one.
Okay.
We can.
Oh my god, where's that
It's a
looping?
quick
Ew.
one.
Can you hear me?
It's just a quick one. Look at this. Oh my god. It's bent in half.
It is him.
It is him. It is Sean. It's Sean. Wow, good spotting. Wow. Wow, Sean and Streets are standing right next to each other. That's so funny. The whole thing is knocked down. That's from Eric's channel. Oh my god. Eric,
great.
we needed that clip. The whole thing. Sammy sees clips of all the people booing. Oh my god.
Oh,
please.
here's the police escort. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no. That would go. I want people to see these fucking moronic police officers that just follow whatever they're fucking ordered to do instead of thinking for themselves. This is the only float or thing in the parade that had police officers around it. Why? This is state of the city. This is trying to make it look like, oh, these agitators. No, we don't want you, Scientology, in the fucking in the winter parade. We don't want. Why is it? You see how they have these young, not knowing bike officers.
LAPD is coming.
So this is what I'll be talking about too.
Wow.
The LAPD doing. Once again, coming to the Church of Scientology.
So as you're doing your thing, Dan, and doing all that, this is what's going on.
This is happening down the street. I love this.
Interference for the Church of Scientology.
And if Sammy, if you could, whoever said that about Jessica's short, if you could send that to me or something, or send it to put it in the chat, and Dan can copy and paste it. That'll be fun. Anything to show. This just made my night. It really inspired me even to do. And by the way, you wanted to just recap. I just felt so bad that I didn't have space on my computer, and probably this will die after 3 hours. So we better save.
Yeah, that's why I know the 3 hour thing. So that's why I was skipping through. But I mean, it's totally.
But no. I'm just saying, all the clips. If somebody has that one of Jessica's, I would love to get that view. I just think it's just insane to me. What is gross is that all of Hollywood, all of Los Angeles, maybe a tiny dot in comparison to all of LA and LA County, is not interested in Scientology. They don't want Scientology here. They agree they're fraud, or they agree that they're a scam or some sort of religious fraud scam, or that they're not a religion, or that they're very manipulative in terms of abusing family members from out of the country and stuff like that. So why? What is Scientology? What the hell is Scientology at all in any help group or anything, especially this stupid ass pirate float? What is it doing anywhere in LA, anywhere? What does it have to do with Christmas or the winter wonder? It's so corrupt. Why doesn't I don't know. It's just so corrupt to me that Scientology chooses to have the Winter Wonderland. Scientology chooses to have not one, not two, but 3 different floats in this fucking parade. Out of whoever's in this parade, who's in this parade? Police officers, fire department, cool cars, from like East Side. Like, it's just so crazy. To me, it's just like, what does Scientology have to do other than making sure that they are the ones that are known?
Exactly.
That no matter what, you remembered the big pirate in the Christmas parade. What the hell?
Again, I don't get what they're
Yeah,
gaining.
it is Sean. It is Sean.
Yep,
That was
Sean. What's his last name? Angelina?
You stay off the street.
Yeah.
That's the last warning. Stay off the street. Stay off the street. Stay off the street. Neville. Boom!
Giving Will shit.
Coming through.
Yeah,
Watch out, this is a cult right here. We got the cult coming through. This is a cult. This is Scientology cult float. We got a cult. This is Scientology. It's a cult. Don't support them. The Church of Scientology cult float coming through. They are anti-Christ. This guy right here, L. Ron Hubbard, said Christ. He said he was the anti-Christ. Look at you guys. Look at them. They're
literally have like 25 people, right? Around last year, they only had like 10. As if they were going to have more people that it would help. It doesn't help.
No, there's no controlling this thing.
Out here in the Christmas parade, just Scientology float is down. We got
fucking Sean. Oh my God, I can't even believe it.
It's Sean.
I can't even believe it.
Man down.
On the phone the entire time too.
But you see, he's standing around streets. He's walking like it's just. These are all people who instigate things. They want somebody to bump into him. You know, whatever it is. Look at what they do with Aaron.
Right here.
Right.
L. Ron Hubbard, whose float this is, said he was the Antichrist, but they're using Christmas as a recruiting tool.
Hi, Fingy. I had to do that.
You want me to skip or play?
He keeps telling.
That's crazy. Sean is right there. No, I noticed a bunch of these people here. When you were filming, when Streets was filming this.
Oh, you recognize people besides Sean?
There were I was this guy right here. He was in Clearwater. Also, I talked to this guy at the Blue Building. That guy that's running the whole show. Oh my God. I literally talked to him at one point, the Blue Building. I think he was, I don't know if he was like on course or something, but he was coming out and he was trying to like explain to me that he's had so much wins from Scientology. And here he is.
Well, good for him.
Running the float.
You're in a cult.
You're in a cult.
You got him, Ben.
You got him, Ben.
You got him, Ben. Look at him. The Pirates, Ben.
I agree. 49ers fan for life. Fucking horrible. Aaron, I hope
agree more.
I mean, Aaron's really holding up. I hope he's holding up. I hope he's not just PRing us all. But is there not a warrant out for Sean? I don't know. That's right, Haggis. Is there not a warrant out for Sean in Chicago? Wasn't there something about that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not informed.
Oh, Dan, you are informed.
I know. Look at me.
Okay, at one point, look at,
You're doing a terrible job.
It's like all of this for the I'm telling you, this is all just promo for Scientology. That's it.
But it's bad promo. It's not even good. Like,
it's because they're so disconnected with the actual world and what people actually care about.
That's the thing.
Crazy that they literally have to use people like Tom Cruise, Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson, who everybody will get along with. Like,
who just did a Reddit AMA not long ago, and they were deleting every single question about Scientology. It was amazing. Check out the Nancy Cartwright AMA. It's fucking wild.
Wow.
Which I love trolling her on Instagram. So I always go on her post like, why did you guys delete all that?
Yes, any Scientology celebrity should be dying to answer questions from the public about Scientology.
Right? Tell me how great your religion is.
Yes, we want details.
Wait, what is this biker doing?
We want details of what you believe in real life. Freaking.
So did they just trade out the bicycles for motorcycles?
Well, they brought some motorcycles to kind of probably threaten streets. They literally. He even says something here like,
it's going to hit the sign. It's going to hit the sign. All right, there we go. Hey, this is the Church of Scientology. They're using Christmas as a recruiting tool. They don't celebrate Christmas. This is a cult.
Fucking cult.
The Church of Scientology. You don't cheer them. You boo them. The Church of Scientology right here. Look at them. What are you guys doing?
I think he says it like here, around here. They're like the armpit of the Winter Wonderland parade. He comes out of nowhere sometimes with some funny shit.
The crowd is like so quiet. Hey, this is a Church of Scientology.
Do we know him? I recognize. I don't know his YouTube channel.
I think he's friends with Streets. So yeah.
Okay.
He was there with
I've
him,
seen
like, the
him
whole time.
several times. I'm like, but I can't ever remember his name.
I actually think he was there taking photos last year.
Yeah,
That's why
yes.
I remember his face.
They're
Not sure if he's
They're
friends.
trying to use Christmas as a recruiting tool. They don't even celebrate Christmas. L. Ron Hubbard said Jesus Christ was a pedophile. That's right. You know.
Fuck that!
That's right.
That's great.
They use Christmas as a recruiting tool, but they are anti-Christ. That's right. Boo! Boo! Scientology! Boo! Scientology's coming. Boo to Church of Scientology. They know this crowd is the smartest crowd right here. They know that they're not going to be associated with this cult.
The bikers following him. I can't. Makes me so angry.
This float, it's an L. Ron Hubbard float. L. Ron Hubbard said he was the Antichrist, but yet they're using Christmas as a recruiting tool.
Love it, Streets. See? He just nails it.
Here comes the Church of Scientology float.
And just so people watching like that are protesting, you can repeat the same thing. It's like when you're walking down a parade, you're going to see new people every 10 seconds. He's like, boo.
But these bikers are on his ass. It's so crazy.
It's disgusting. No, like.
Oh my God. Like I heard they were police escorted, but I didn't think it was this bad.
No, and they have him in the front and the back of just this float out of all the parade.
There you go. I got to turn your body cam on. You should have had it on earlier. You should have had it on.
Now this guy has time to like fuck around the streets and like start like harassing him.
You're fucking disgusting. Fuck you, LAPD.
Following him, saying, "Get up, get out, get up." You know.
Does your family know you're out here running interference for the Church? Yeah, they're gonna know. Your family's gonna know you're out here running interference for the Church of Scientology. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy. First off, I'm gonna run your facial recognition. I'm gonna find all your shit, all of it. I'm really good. Facial recognition. We're gonna do. I'm gonna find all your shit.
What are you gonna do? You are an officer of the law. Why are you intimidating?
Right. This isn't de-escalating.
What are you gonna do? Exactly.
Yeah. Let me know. What are you gonna do? What the fuck?
Let me antagonize. Okay, cool. Way to go. I feel so safe.
Unbelievable.
All your personal shit that you have public.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool.
Good.
You're gonna go, right?
I'm good. I know what I'm doing with this. You're gonna learn about me.
I already know about
Okay, good.
I already know about you.
I already know about you. Is that what
that's what
he
he just said?
I'm gonna find all your shit, all of it. I'm really good.
Facial recognition. We're gonna do.
I'm gonna find all your shit. I'm gonna find all your shit.
All about what?
All your personal shit that you have public.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool.
Good.
Trying to get him.
I'm good. I know what I'm doing with this. You're gonna learn about me.
I already know about
Okay, good. Hey, no, it don't mean anything to do it to you. To the guys that I got suspended in your division. In your divisions, yeah. I'm gonna get all your shit. Shut up.
What a fucking prick.
Yeah, and so they continue to follow him. I feel bad to even kill a mosquito, but they continue to follow him and Eric, and I believe Eric was there walking with some other people, and they're
Matt
just
too?
focused on them. They're just focused on them.
This is the police force right here.
Yeah, he was digging for a threat. Exactly.
And he's gone.
And imagine, can you pause it for a second, Dan? Sorry. Imagine these police officers think this is okay, so much so that, and why would they think it's okay? It's because they've already been told pre-hand, oh, this guy is this, he's an agitator, you need to stay on, like, and so then they have a sergeant demanding it, you know, whatever it is, they have somebody safe pointed. That's a sergeant, a lieutenant, a supervisor, whatever it is. And they're safe pointed. So they think it's okay. Oh, we'll send a few bike guys out there and, you know, stay on him. Why? Why send anybody? Why not just leave these people alone?
Sorry, hire your own private security or like do whatever you have to do. Like, no, but to get in bed with them is just fucking disgusting. And this is so targeted. It's absolutely vile.
Yeah, exactly.
My
we got
God.
Scientology Cultmas right here coming through. This is the Church of Scientology float.
That's why Sean was on the phone. He called them over. Yeah,
this is the Church of Scientology float. This is Scientology. And this right here, this guy right here is a Scientology cop Marxist. Don't run her over. Don't run her over. This is Scientology, the Church of Scientology, right here. This is the Church of Scientology. That's right.
Fuck Scientology.
That's right. This is Scientology float coming through. The Church of Scientology. The church. That's Scientology. It's a cult. It's a pirate or something. They don't even know.
They don't. Oh, this is gold. All right, so now I didn't realize we're on Sunset.
I'm gonna dig into your shit. That's fine, buddy. That's fine. That's right. What's going on? We got a cult right here, and we got the cult cop Marxist right here running interference for Scientology. Where's your family?
Okay, so I really wanted to show that. It's just crazy. I guess we're not gonna find the
Says that. Yeah. But it's okay. Just make sure y'all go and support, just look at all the other streams that, we're part of this. And, I mean, it's amazing. I know we're running out of time here, so I just
don't know. You're right. I mean, I guess we are because it's almost 3 hours and I don't even know if I have 3 hours, but that's the point. I just don't want this video to be erased. And it has been a long live stream. And this was so phenomenal that you can literally watch the whole stream on Streets' channel, Streets LA.
Yep.
And yeah, these bogus cops will be definitely probably complaining about that tomorrow at the police commission meeting. We'll see. Who knows? If it's canceled, then we do call-ins, things like that.
Get his social media. We'll have fun. We're gonna have fun. You'll have fun. You hit him. Look at you. You hit him.
He literally hit the cop in front of him.
You hit him. You hit him.
God. Because they're so focused on one person instead of just keeping the peace.
Pay attention. You assaulted him. You just assaulted him. Assault with a deadly weapon. It's also, he did it again. Pay attention.
Pay attention.
This guy.
All right, so
get him out of the street. Get him out of
here.
So good.
It's so good. But I feel like we're going to be bringing this up a bunch at the meetings and stuff like that, how they constantly have these private little newbie police officers on bikes and stuff like that Scientology thinks they can just manipulate. They went all the way down. It's pretty awesome. Good job. Give it up for Streets.
Give it up. That was amazing.
Give it up for everybody.
Everybody did so freaking good.
You guys did so awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see?
So pleased.
Did you see the you don't get to see it, huh?
Why? What happened?
When I remove you, do you see the background? No. Oh, dang it. Dumb.
Now I just see you. And okay, now us.
Right.
The background is awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Is that AI?
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
It's like type in what you want. And I was like, at first I tried to put in Scientology is a cult, and I guess they have a stopper that just says,
oh, of course.
You probably don't want any statements like that. So then I put one said like, let me see if I'm able to put it on.
That is one of my favorite time wasters is to generate AI photos of anti-Scientology shit. Like, it's so crazy.
It's like,
wait,
really
we gotta end on this one. Hold on a sec. Where is it? Is this it? It's from Antics. Can I share real quick?
Yeah, totally. And did you see this one I just uploaded? It would allow me to say Scientology the cult. But I can't say Scientology is a cult. It wouldn't allow it. But do you see? I was like a field of goldenrod.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that.
Isn't
Scientology, the cult. That's a good workaround. All right, and share my
I did a bunch. I did SPs. I did this. I did goldenrod puppies. So that's what it came down to, was something fun like that. Let's share yours.
Yeah, share the screen for a sec. This is a great note to end on.
Yes.
An AI video.
Wait, turn it up. Wait. Can you turn it up fully?
Yeah.
So we can all hear it way louder than it.
Ready?
Yes.
You better watch out. You better not shout. Xenu's coming around.
Look at the face.
With gifts of body they tend in every single town. Sinu is coming to town. Sinu is coming to town. He brings rice and beans and a billion-year contract. No sleigh, no reindeer, but he's still
The BTs.
here. Hovering
Yeah, it looks kind of like the video. Oh my God, right, Hero?
You
So good. Oh, so
Who
good.
made that?
Antics of a mama squirrel.
Antics, so funny. That's right. I
It
was like,
popped
I feel
up
like
and I was dying. I'm like, oh my God, I have to show this tonight. So
that's so funny. I must have just been like, oh, I don't want the AI version of the Hollywood Parade. I was like, I saw it.
no,
That's
everything else
awesome,
up until this point was real. So
that was awesome.
great
And
note
I just
to end
love
on.
these things. I want, if y'all have more videos like that you want me to share, here's the thing is like, again, getting storage on my computer, like catching up, like I want to start sharing everything. I want to talk about everything and I just want it to be easy. And so part of me is annoyed at myself because I need to empty a bunch of storage. And Dan, maybe you can help me with that.
I was just thinking, I'm like, I have like 50 hard drives. I'm going to try to find one, empty it off and just be here's some terabytes.
I need you to be like with me. And I'm like, okay, where is everything? Because I don't know where I save stuff and where I definitely know,
God.
like if I'm downloading all of my stuff from iCloud onto a hard drive, I want to make sure all of that's on the hard drive before I delete the iCloud.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of random stuff. But now it's really affecting me because I'm literally keeping minute to minute, even on live stream.
Yeah,
So
we're
it's
going to
so
fix that.
cool.
We'll fix that.
And I want to be able to communicate and answer and talk to everybody about everything. And so I need to make sure I have more space on the fucking StreamYards, especially when I'm here being able to attack. The StreamYard basically allows me to add things, bring things up. I can't do that on YouTube. So if I become broke and all hell goes to the bucket, then I'm just not going to use StreamYard and it's not going to be that great. So
yeah, I know this is kind of expensive, isn't it?
Yes. For me, it's $70+ a month for
a month.
Yep. For me to be able to upload and do, that's nothing. There's other bills that I pay that I'm like, wow, I'm basically not. Yeah. So I'm
fuck
not
you, StreamYard. Are we going to get that sponsorship? Making it full circle, going back to the beginning.
That's why I was right at the beginning. So StreamYard, if you just want to ease up on the $100 a month, that's plus crazy. Maybe give me some. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. It's probably not going to happen. So I'm not going to
drink the bottom of this. There's a
I
little
put
drop left,
ginger ale. I put this amazing ginger beer. It's not beer. It's just they call it ginger beer, but 0 alcohol. Real ginger, bold and spice because it was a little too wah for me.
Yeah, wah. Well, cheers, my dear.
Cheers
this was an amazing stream
for you.
And amazing job, everybody that calls into the meetings. Amazing. Let's keep this momentum going because everybody's doing great work. Now that the fucking riffraff and shit that has no value is sort of swept out, we're back on task, back on mission. And it feels fucking good.
I love it. Like, I feel like, for example, I have all the books. Like, I want to talk about how to use a dictionary course. This was the most brainwashing normal course for kids. And it starts, if I could just go through this, which I'm going to do, my next live stream is going to be something like this. But just to go through it and break down how a child was so fucking trained and drained and interrogated to do these drills and courses and what that really meant just at 5 years old, at 8 years old, at 13 years old, how the TRs started to upgrade at the older you got, but yet we're still adults. We're just always adults in small bodies when we're children. And then when we get older, we're just doing more advanced courses of the exact same shit.
It's like unreal.
the exact same brainwashing that they're teaching the adults that have formed minds and formed brains and bodies. Like, it's crazy that it's so normalized that they're teaching this shit that, yeah, later you could say, well, if older adults want to be in Scientology, that's on them. Okay. What you're teaching a child from the first beginning courses of Scientology is the child version of the upper levels. So anyways,
yeah, that'll be interesting to go through. That'll be amazing to do that with you. So I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you. And Dan, you're so fucking awesome to do these live streams with you so much with you. And not only that, but to do art with you, to create art with you. And
we're going to do that soon too. And we're going to do another Kat Olsen location stream. So more to come.
Kat Olsen.
Yeah, Kat Olsen, if you're listening, I know, sorry. I've been traveling for the past month, so it feels good to be back. And
oh my God. And I've been dealing with every hammer and everything being
I know, honey. I know. But you're doing so great.
I'm going to keep going. Like, you know what? My worst fears are, I've already gotten past
You're
those.
beyond that. Yeah.
Scientology and all that. Worst is like what? I lose my apartment. I'm with my animals.
Well, that's not going to happen. This community will not let that happen.
The fears that used to scare me don't scare me anymore. If that were the case, I would move into my van and I would just I would be like, hey guys, this is where I'm at. Like, so that's just what it is. And I just love that I know that I'm at least able to do that now. Whereas in the cult of Scientology, I still am learning myself out of it, but it controlled every aspect of my life, every aspect. So,
and unfortunately, it still trickles through. And so if anybody wants to help support Lara, throw her $10. How can we get to your PayPal or whatever?
You can go to, here, let me share my show first, because that's always
the show. Yes.
If you guys support my art and my music, it allows
she needs you now more than ever, you guys.
And I don't mean like for people who are like, oh, I don't really support her music. You don't have to like my music. Have you ever come to a live show? Have you ever meet me in person? Have you ever seen what I've described and made all these songs about? Like, have I broke it down to you? No. Have my friends? Yes. Do a lot of them know what I'm talking about? Yes. Do people see a whole different aspect of me and what my music's about when they see my live show? Absolutely.
Yeah.
They can see my creativity. They can see where I struggle. They can see where I break down and cry.
It's powerful. It's so powerful.
So yes, please come to the show. Let me share it. Let's see if I can do it. I wonder if I just
Super Pup just put your link tree in, and I know Scooter wanted to reiterate that Restream is similar to StreamYard but cheaper. So you got some people that are giving you some good recommendations.
That's very good. That's good. I literally didn't even think about doing another
service. Yeah.
I think honestly, when I first started, the only reason I did StreamYard is because Aaron,
right. Everybody kind of, I know.
And that was great. Like, and it's great. It's like, okay, I was able to at least make a choice. Do I want to keep paying for this? But it really is everything. Like, this is just one of I'm serious, 50 bills a month. So I really need to break it down. If I'm not using StreamYard as much as I want, or there's another platform that's easier and cheaper, then I'll probably do that. So thank you so much.
Amazing. And Super Pup put the link in chat for the show info as well. So.
But here, let me just show
snaps for Super Pup. Oh, this is an awesome flyer. Yes. Back at the Virgil. Cool.
So here it is. Pretty much all the details are here. I guess I can zoom in and be psycho. The address to the Virgil is right here. Do you guys see that? Yeah. Perfect. 4519 Santa Monica Boulevard. It's at the Virgil. It's on December 11th at Thursday, 10 p.m. That's literally 10 days from now. That's me. Just kidding.
Oh, really?
That is not me. That is not my doppelganger. That is me. You can go to my website here, Lara. It's literally like this: www.lara.fm. Tickets are available there, and that means you just have to donate $15. Tickets are $15. If you want to donate, do so. If you cannot afford it and you would want to come to the show, you can email me as well through my website. So tickets or email or anything, if you want to come to the show and for any reason you want to be discreet, private, whatever, just email me. You can always find me at lara.fm. Okay.
Cool.
That was pretty
Good.
good. That was pretty
That
clear.
was great. That was great.
Okay,
And
thank
your
you.
link tree is also in chat. So if anybody can support Lara during this
Yes.
very
Thank
difficult
you,
time, please
Super
do.
Pup Angel. Oh my God. And
Please
thank you
do.
for your message, Super Pup. I love you so much. I was like, did you get my Thanksgiving text? I really appreciate you. So yeah. Thank you guys.
All right, babes.
Thank you all so
Do it
much.
again soon.
And I'll see you tomorrow. For all y'all watching, make sure you also go subscribe to Audit LA. I just don't feel it's necessary for both of us to be live streaming at City Hall and stuff. It's better just her or whatever, or me. And that way everybody can just support whatever is going on, and Audit can focus doing what she's doing, or I can focus when I need to talk in front of the fucking board. It's really, it can be a little heavy sometimes. So go follow her, and we'll see you tomorrow on her live streams. And we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you in general on DanWalksLA. I will be doing a lot more of this. I will be doing a lot more art protesting outside of the Blue Building. I think that will be very healing. I have some good ideas. And then again,
I
come
want
to
to do
the
that
show
too. Yeah, I want to
What's
be a
that?
part. I want to do that with you too.
You're going to. I
Yeah,
will demand
I
it.
want to
I'm
set up
going-
like artwork and paint and shit. That'll be so fun.
Oh, I'm so excited. I truly am excited for that. Also would love to do that for December 5th for Lisa McPherson, her memorial that we'll all be doing worldwide. If you can make it to Clearwater, go do that, great. But I will be doing it here for sure at Blue Building with Tori Magoo. We have so many people who are going to be supporting us, joining us, who are actually a part of it already. But we will be there from 4 p.m. December 5th till 9 p.m.-ish. Some of us night owls will stay a little bit longer. But yeah, Dan, I'm totally down, obviously, for your TV tech on that date, and also to do some art. We can all do art. Everybody can come join us. And yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I end you guys out. Love you so much, Dan. I'll talk to you
too.
extremely soon. I love you all, chat. Thank you so much for supporting both of us and all of us and the whole community. And I'm here to heal with you all. And I love you all, whether you like it or not. Ending with that, I will send you. I love the new song that I get to put together. I'm going to be putting a bunch of more new outros and intros just because I'm an
How
artsy
exciting.
person. And I'm supposed to do things that are fun and things that I love. So those are things I love. And yeah. That's all, right, Dan?
I think so.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Have a cult
Love
free
you.
day.
Bye. See you soon.
Queen of taking my chance to go.